still decent.
Is this live now? Are we going live? Is that what we did?
Yep.
Okay.
Hell, it's about time.
We are taking it up a notch.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yep.
They got you. So
The winner plays you guys. You can stop the stream on Discord now, so you're not killing your machine.
Oh,
10 workers still down.
Mine on the natural. I like the idea. That is a very saturated mineral line. Oh, but it hits the overlord. Oh.
Alright, there we go.
Yes! I've been practicing with those for the last week.
He's got his medication on hand. Oh, but he gets surrounded.
Oh, and he question marks him.
Oh.
DM's his friend. I like it. It's always fun when you play your friend.
Does he have another blink? Very very nice. Bruce does have enough to really take on this army. He just needs to blink on top of it. Finish off those cyclones.
Looks like he's mostly defensive looking. Oh, there we go. There we go.
There's a snipe. Got in the way of this. Very nice storm. Kills it.
It's gonna be it. GG's.
Going straight for the workers. Huge economic damage. 24 workers going down. Oh no, that's a bad start. That Cubano.
I'm ready to go. I'm trying to help MedicJR get his camera working again.
Oh no.
In the meantime, yeah.
The two-time world champion.
You're on stream.
Oh, we are. Cool.
He has come in with guns ablaze.
I'm hoping he can get it.
That is currently 30 units. We have the GG. GG! Minnesota Barcraft.
Trying to help him with the troubleshooting.
Team manages to get a GG. A very good try overall. These didn't work. You know? Oh, you're not.
To a 2-0 victory over GG is
Thanks, Nachos.
GG's call.
We saw the multiply there. We have the GG. Alright, great.
Alright. Well, HyperTurtle's getting the lobby and everything ready. I guess I will do a little introduction for us. Welcome, welcome. This is the FSL semifinal between PSIOP and Special Tactics. We have 5 exciting matches today. Special Tactics did take the lead 2-0 yesterday when Revo 2-0'd Herpentime, but PSIOP looking to come back today and hopefully put up a good fight, because gotta keep those ace matches coming.
Yeah, I mean, close games are good for ratings, aren't they?
Yep.
So yeah, we're picking up right where we left off with the second match in this series. We have similarly skilled players going up against each other in 1v1 and 2v2, and they are trying to get points for their team. Currently, my team, Special Tactics, is leading 2-0. Let's get our first round of players in, because I know that some of them have to travel soon.
Yep.
Welcome, Crankytoaster. Welcome, KJ Freedom. We are going to be going with a nice high-level match to start the morning off with.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right.
I think I might be cooked. I'm really psyching myself out. Like, KJ's like Masters mechanics. I know his Terran isn't Masters, but his control group non-F2ing, I bet you, is. Oh my god.
It takes practice.
F2 problems. So I am bound F2 because of that problem.
Oh, okay, me too.
Yeah. Well, we will make sure to point out anytime we think one of the two of you is using F2. That way you can both learn from it.
Shame.
You'll see that every game from me.
Alright. Well, I know that we have to kind of keep things moving. We were hoping to start just a little bit earlier. We're going to be starting on Oxide. This would be Terran versus Terran. Everybody's favorite match, right?
Yeah, no.
No. Okay. I love the honesty. Alright, I'm going to move you to your separate chats, and we are just going to get straight into it.
Yep.
Good luck.
And for those of you with your first time here, each group will play 2 matches and try to get their team 2 points. Obviously, every map they win is a point for their team. And based on the numbers, there's a possibility of 12 points. So the magic number today is 7. Once a team gets to 7 points, they will be advancing. If we get to 6-6, we get the ever fun ace match. And as a caster and a fan of StarCraft, I love ace matches.
Alright, let's switch to game off of the camera, and let's get me and JMPZ off camera too. We are going to be going into here. We need to switch the game as far as the scene goes. Alright.
Just dragging the camera off.
Yep, we're getting there. You're not missing anything that interesting. Remember, this is an 8-worker start, so...
There we go.
Hey, I love it. Alright, in the upper right corner, we have our green Terran. He is... and he is representing the team of...
PSIOP.
And in the lower left, well, wait for it to move down there. There we go. We have the red Terran, and he is
KJ Freedom.
and he is playing for the team of
Special Tactics.
There we go.
Yeah, very
Colors are switched
cheeky.
around, but it's okay. We know who is who at this point. We can get that fixed
Yep.
for the next matchup. But I always like to do a special shout out to KJ, because without KJ we wouldn't be here. KJ is the creator of Psystorm. He's the one who keeps this league going. He does a lot of work behind the scenes. If people do not see that, you have no idea how much time and effort KJ puts into this. He always has these great add-ons for us to use and stuff, and gives us the highest production value we can.
Alright. And if you want to switch from top to bottom with Control X is what you want to do there. Alrighty. Okay. both of them doing the full supply depot wall off. They both have factories on the way, with Crankytoaster ahead on his.
HyperTurtle, can you control the, there we go. Let Bonlip will follow you.
And, yeah, JMPZ, you need to talk a little louder.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to keep it that way. But yeah, HyperTurtle, you control the, observing. Let, Bonlip
I control the vertical tune. Do not adjust your television.
There we go. Well, KJ did scout, but obviously the Marines cleaned that up, so everything looks pretty standard so far. Faster second CC.
Just fine. Both of them went heavy on the Marines first. No Reapers here, but they are both very conscious of the possibility, guarding that jump spot with their lives.
Yeah, and KJ's going to have a lead on the starport, whereas Cranky's going to have the lead on the economy. So that's where they put their money at so far. Looks like KJ's up a couple of Marines at the moment, but Cranky does have a Hellion on the field. And they are both making a tank at the moment, so yeah, this is going to come down to can KJ find the damage.
This is something I don't see very often, a Marine Scout.
Yeah, he's just trying to see if that second base is there yet.
Exactly. Not a lot of investment. You don't miss out on mining time either. KJ is already making a medevac.
Yep,
oh,
and
here we go.
SCV coming down.
You want to start building here, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, he's going to be able to kill... Oh, never mind. Oh,
no.
The Hellion stops it.
Hellion's got its number, but he did his job well.
But this is information for KJ, because you would not be starting that refinery there if you didn't already have a base to drop there. You would, obviously, that SCV would have been building the base. So, KJ knows this, and he's going to try to drop into this little pocket in the corner, and I do not believe Cranky's going to have the army in the correct position for this. KJ might find a lot of damage here.
Yeah, there's a very good chance of that, and he's planning to follow up the Liberator. I know KJ likes to start out with some general, just kind of aerial harass, whether it's a mine drop. In this case...
A beautiful spot.
Oh, a beautiful spot to drop a tank in.
Yeah, he's going to find so much damage here. Oh, wait, is it in range of that tank? No?
No, he is not in range of the other tank.
Cranky doesn't see this. Now he does.
Oh, yes, they're...
Oh, he's pulling the boys!
Yeah, pull in the boys. He is going to lose a few, but get them around.
But honestly, KJ's still on one base, so it's okay to throw away a couple SCVs here, because at the same time, they're even in workers, and Cranky has the second CC. KJ does not.
That's up. Yeah, that is 6 down, even in workers. Losing that siege tank might be... It depends what happens next, especially with this Liberator here.
Yeah, but the Vikings are flying straight out, and I think they're going to see it.
Yeah, KJ just making the most of every 50 minerals he invests in those Marines.
Yeah, KJ's going to need to find some damage here, but this Liberator should be able to find some damage at this natural. There's nothing here to shoot it away. Oh, never mind, he's going into the main. I do like this choice, as long as Cranky doesn't
for all
see
the marbles.
Yeah, this is way more units he can kill, and it's going to be very hard for Cranky to get sieged here. And he's on top of the mineral
This
line.
is also going to be a distraction as he's trying to set up on that low ground. Those Vikings are going to give high ground vision, though.
6, 7, 8. Oh my god, Cranky. He lost 9 SCVs to that. This
Vikings coming over here.
Yeah. He will keep the air war, but at the same time, he's got these Liberators. Okay, perfect Viking spawn for...
Yeah, the Vikings taking care of that.
Tanks, will he? He did not get one, unfortunately.
Yeah, the Marines and the Medevac and the Liberator all going down.
Oh, and he's got SCVs to repair these tanks. This is going to be rough for KJ.
Ooh. Now, this is even less SCVs that he has over there mining, but still...
But KJ does have the worker lead.
Yeah, difficult little contain here.
Yeah, he's been able to get his second CC up. It's a big deal.
Now, KJ is able to get some missile turrets here to just limit how close those Vikings can get.
Yeah. That
he
is a very good thing, and he's losing tanks here. Losing Vikings.
Yeah, despite it all, still having the Viking advantage. Another tank goes down.
But he's also... Okay, good. Yeah, this is a... Oh, yeah, the supply is starting to show here. The tanks are being able to shell down these missile turrets. and he still has air superiority. He has 5 Vikings against, or 4 against 2 now. And he's going to be able to slowly move into this tank.
Oh, that last tank is...
Oh, he's
maybe
not shooting it.
Quite within range. He has to be very careful here. Yep. Now the tanks are shelling each other.
Yep. And Cranky's gonna go for these. Yeah, he shot the Viking down, and yeah, other tank is dead.
Beyond the number advantage. So,
CC.
oh, I think that is going down. And
There
the
it
first
goes.
hit of the Vikings would always count.
Out
Focus
there.
fire it.
And he's going to be able to slowly march these tanks forward. And yeah,
Right.
KJ's in a lot of trouble now. He had a chance there. That Liberator did so much damage, but at the same time, since Cranky had the 2 bases, he was able to keep pushing forward. Oh, and I like what KJ's doing here. He realizes he can't defend with the amount of Vikings he has, so he's going to try to go to the other side of the map and do some damage. But at the same time,
Everything seems like it's being rallied over to KJ's side.
Yeah, he's got those 3 Vikings going to the other side, so let's see. And Cranky does see these 3 Vikings. KJ's going to land in the mineral line, but at the same time, he can see that this base is completely saturated. Oh, this is going to be a lot of damage.
The Vikings have landed. And they do bonus damage against SCVs as well, but still.
Oh, yeah. He lifts them back up, and yeah, gets away.
But you forget, I can also take off again.
Yeah. At the same time, these tanks are just barely in range of KJ's. He does scan, but at the same time, he's going to lose that tank, and yeah, I think we're seeing the beginning of the end. It's been a bloody game.
Yeah. I'm prepared to drop the hammer and dispense some indiscriminate violence.
Oh, and KJ calls GG.
Alright, GG!
Believe it or not, KJ was still only down 3 workers, but yeah, 5 tanks to 0, 7 Vikings to 3. And KJ made a great play to get back even on workers, but unfortunately he just wasn't able to keep his own opponent alive at the same time.
Even with the workers being evened out, he was still behind on orbitals.
Oh, yeah.
So, alright, well, a very decisive and very powerful play from Crankytoaster.
Yeah.
And next up, we are going to Persephone.
We are at 2 to 1 right now, special tactics. So Cranky getting a point on the board for PSIOP. See him smile, and he definitely seems happy.
Okay, now someone's still looking. Yeah, Crankytoaster is looking at the replay, so we got to give him a moment before we can go into lobby again. But yeah, I think KJ very much playing kind of a style he's comfortable with, trying to make the first move with something aerial. In that case, 2 in a row, but in the end, that just limited how much defense he had back at home. I think the fact that he took that initial tank along on that drop, I don't think it quite paid off enough, and it just put him a little bit behind back home.
Yeah, the Liberator did plenty of damage. But
That Liberator,
yeah, I think you're right.
That Liberator was an artist.
Yep.
Drawing that circle and then erasing everything inside it.
Yep. 9 SCV kills for 1 Liberator. You're going to take that trade all day, every day, especially that early in the game.
Just a question of... There's a lot of these maps where you can really take advantage of just going into the area of that third with a few siege tanks, maybe a couple of Vikings, and then the Viking count. That was the real difference maker. KJ had invested in the Medevac and the Liberator, and then another Liberator. He just didn't have the air superiority that we always like to talk about when Terrans are fighting each other.
Yep.
Alright. Persephone, I believe Hades' girlfriend. I'll have to brush up on that. But in the lower left, we have our green Terran up 1 map. He is and he is representing the team of
PSIOP.
Yep, Control X. His
And
opponent.
Oh,
Yep,
take
go
it
on.
away.
No, this is all yours, man. Get it.
In the upper left, trying to get his team a point after a rough game 1, it is the Red Terran, and he is... And he represents the team of...
Special Tactics.
Alright, and away we go. Both players starting on the west side of the map. That might actually give even more opportunity for just drops or Liberator or Banshee Harass. I don't expect Banshee Harass against Terran, but there's this whole area here, kind of what's technically a possible fourth, but if you want to proxy a starport, or I've even seen KJ occasionally proxy both a starport and a factory to get a very quick mine drop.
Cranky's
There's a lot of room
here. He's got 2 SCVs patrolling the outside of the map. I'm not quite sure what he's going for here. I think he's trying to drop
a proxy.
hidden CC or a proxy in the top right.
Yeah,
But
so
he
the
doesn't have
deal
any gas
here,
at the moment. Okay, there
you
we
got
go.
this whole highway of speed zones here, and it's very easy to forget that's even a thing. Although, yeah, KJ seems to be wise to the possibility anyway.
Yeah, he's not going to see it based on the lines he has drawn here.
Oh.
What a very great spot for Cranky to hide these 2 Raxes. He's probably going to go Mass Reaper? I don't know, actually. He's only got one
we've only
gas.
got 1 gas back home, so I'm leaning towards Marine, but lag.
Okay, let's hang on a second here.
All right.
But I would also like to see KJ, because he always plays this off race. He always plays his off race.
He is a whole lot better with Zerg and with Protoss, which is why he doesn't play them there. Although we do have some players who have started reaching a much higher level, so if he does have a chance to practice up on it.
Yeah, I would love to see him play Zerg one season, or maybe even Protoss, because I know he's masters at both of those races as well. I kind of want to see how well he could do against, the upper echelons of the league, because he is a top 10 player in this league if he played his main race. He just likes to give us a chance.
All right.
Okay.
Control-Alt-F. Okay. Okay, that does seem a little high for Crankytoaster, but they sound like they're ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Alright, so we return to our game already in progress. We have Proxy 2-Rex. I mean, even though it is proxied, it's still pretty far away.
I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. He's just going to get the upgrade, the concussive shells as soon as he can.
Yep, looks like it's going to be double tech lab. Yep, this is
oh,
a
and look,
Marauder build.
Not quite a complete wall there. He does see that there doesn't appear to be like a factory or another barracks or an add-on for that barracks.
Yeah,
and KJ
definitely should be. The alarm bell should be ringing for KJ at the moment. Definitely something is going on.
Something is not quite right here.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, he has a tech lab that's halfway done on his factory. If he can already have a siege tank ready to go, I think he's going to be fairly comfortable.
Yeah, that would be a massive win for KJ if he can get that siege tank out. The only issue right now is he's supply blocked. Oh, he just got the supply depot, and boom, siege tank started right away. So this is going to be huge for special tactics. Crankytoaster's not going to get here in time with these Marauders.
Yeah, there are 3 Marines. Well, I guess another one that's just scouting ahead. Yeah, so he'll even get a little bit of advance notice here.
Yep. He knows the concussive is, and that tank is 10 seconds away. He's going to be able to drop the bunker. This tank's going to be able to siege far enough back. And yeah, I don't think this works.
Yep. More reinforcements. Marines coming down from the south. They're going to try to focus down that supply depot.
Yeah, that tank.
There we go. This time it's KJ who's starting out the siege tank.
Yeah.
Alright. Supply depot's down. He has a Marine, couple SCVs in between the path that would lead to the siege tank. Is Crankytoaster already going to head home? I think he might.
Yeah, if you're Cranky here, you can't break this. You have to leave. And yeah, you're going to be playing from behind a little bit, I guess, but at the same time, you do have enough army to defend any kind of push. You're going to need to try to macro out of this.
This Marine from KJ is actually going to find out that the army is heading back home too, just giving him full confirmation. And
Cranky's got these 2 racks, and yeah, they're going to have to float back home.
And
I would like to just see him start the upgrades. Why not? Like, just make your double upgrade. Oh, and KJ's taking a proxy base. I love this.
Why not? I mean, that is far off the main path that anyone would take, or that speed boost highway, so...
And he's still looking for these proxies. I think... Oh my, he's just barely gonna miss it again. This SCV goes up into this base, but it doesn't go far enough to the right. Oh man.
Yeah, so doesn't get confirmation where where the proxies were, or the fact that they've now taken off. Although he's got to assume that they are heading home again. Yeah. Now, as far as this proxy base, well hidden, but at the same time, he's not going to be able to rally SCVs to there very quickly, and he's already pretty well saturated on his main.
He does see the Raxus flying home, though, with his SCV. I do like this idea from Cranky, because even though KJ has... it depends on if he's going to see this army coming, but yeah, he's patrolling the corner. He knows KJ needs to drop here, and KJ scans the patrolling units. And
very wise, very wise, and he is going to adjust his travel route very carefully.
These medevacs with these racks. It's going to allow KJ to...
I mean, now he also knows where his opponent's army isn't. If they're up guarding the high ground, that means the low ground is vulnerable. Couple Marines. Yeah, there we go. He got them out of the medevac on time.
Yeah,
and those
he's
Marines
not going to be able to push.
Yeah, this is I mean, this time he gets to do the containing. He needs to back up into those siege tanks, try to lure his opponent, and he has a proxy bunker too.
Yep, I do like the bunker. It'll keep the Marines alive, but at the same time, if I think Cranky's going to need to get out some Liberators and some tanks here.
Yeah, he's going to have to do something. Now, Liberators cannot target structures. That's one of the advantages of those bunkers right there.
Yeah, but I would love to see him. Let's see, what does KJ have? He does not. He does have a Liberator himself.
Yeah, he's got a Liberator. He's got more tanks. He's rallying SCVs just to that hidden base. So, yes, he has this well in hand, and even checking around to make sure that there's nothing flying towards him. And again, let's see if this Liberator lives up to the legend to the one from last game.
Oh yeah,
flying right over that beautiful scenic waterfall.
SCVs. This is going to be huge. And, perfect pullback from Cranky. He does not lose a single SCV, and he's sending the Viking back to deal with it. Oh, no!
Oh, actually...
Don't pull him back yet. No, he pulled him back too soon.
Alright.
So he's going to
again, with the Viking advantage here.
Yes. 3 SCVs.
Oh, good. I love the splash that they can make.
Yeah. Oh, just barely too close. And, he's going to try to get on top of this siege tank. But, yeah, at the same time, the Marines should clean this up. Yeah, that tank barely lives. They're just in range of the bunker.
Yeah, he might actually be able to spot with that medevac, but no, he steps outside of the bunker with them.
Yep. Good repair by Cranky. Yes, KJ does have this second base, but in TVT, it's hard to break these lines. And I would love, since Cranky has the lead on Vikings, just try to take the lead on the Liberators now. If you can get Liberators on top of these tanks, he's going to be in a good spot.
KJ doesn't have any Vikings over here, so...
Oh, he's got the range. Yep. He's going to be able to take out a tank. And now he's going to be able to take out the other bunker.
Alright, and that means that missile turret is probably next.
He blocked his army.
Ooh, yeah. Classic Terran mech.
Yep. Oh, and the Liberator sieges, but it's not where the tanks are now.
Yeah, still... He is able to sneak 2 medevacs right into the mineral line.
This is going to be a huge drop for KJ. And oh no, Cranky's going to lose his tanks.
Oh yeah, that's a good distraction right there.
He cannot afford to lose this army here. If he does, it's GG.
20 workers dead.
Yeah, he does have a lot of money though. He can keep producing, and at the same time, KJ's army is fizzling out. He has been able to get the second command center down, and he does have a third, so he can make more SCVs than KJ. Well, never mind, KJ does have his third coming down as well, but they're going to be able to finish off this army. Everything's dead now.
The contain will be broken.
Yeah.
Still, that's a lot of time where he wasn't mining from his natural.
100%. KJ definitely in the lead of this game still. He's up 17 workers. In a mirror match, that's always going to be beneficial. And Cranky has no idea about this proxy base. And I don't think he's going to have an idea for quite some time.
He still has other things to worry about.
Some damage here.
Loses one of his Vikings, but I mean the contain is very much broken right now.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard for KJ to get this contained, but he's also sending this Liberator back around. Even though it's got 12 HP, it's going to try to siege up the main again.
KJ has been very tactical when it comes to just taking the long way around and just attacking where the defenses aren't.
Yep. Yeah, and he's going to drop again on this main. He's going to be able to do a lot of damage.
Not drop. Liberate.
Liberate this main. Here we go. And now Cranky gets the pullback. Very good. He's only going to lose 2 SCVs at the moment. Make that 3. And yeah, Cranky just needs to shoot it with his Liberator and boom.
And then get back to work as soon as he can.
Yeah.
And another Liberator. And at this point, I think KJ can very easily just sacrifice these Liberators just to solidify even more of a worker lead. 8 SCVs lost.
Yeah, he's up 21.
52 workers to 31, not including mules.
That's a massive worker lead. And he's also got the air superiority. He's able to make 8 Vikings. He has to have like 3. Yeah, he's got 3 starports.
Let's hit the U key. Factors. Let's take a look at units.
Yeah,
we can move back to D for production.
8 Vikings to 4, and he's got 3 starport production. Even though there's no reactors on.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that.
He's got so many starports right now. And yeah, he's got air superiority now. He's going to be able to push in.
Yep, just pick off a Viking here, a Viking there. And he's got the economy to replace a lot more than his opponent can. Yep. And just back to production now with D. We've made our points.
KJ still has 8 of these Vikings, and yeah, it's going to be very hard for Cranky to catch up in the Viking count. He's going to need another starport. He's got all of these racks.
He's getting close to +1 for his barracks units, but the deal is that, well, basically, Marines have to actually get within range before they can inflict that damage.
Yep.
And siege tanks oftentimes have something to say about that.
100%. And yeah, Cranky getting the scan, sees the army, but at the same time, he's got to start dropping more starports. He needs to drop starports to catch up.
Check out the missile turrets he's got to the north and to the east, just so that if his opponent does try to do a drop or try to lift off a command center and reposition it, he's going to know about it right away.
Very smart by KJ. And yeah, here comes these Liberators. Now that he has air superiority, he's just going to be able to put these Liberators on top of these tanks, and bye-bye tanks, bye-bye Marines.
Well,
I think the Marines see the beginning and the end here.
Right, they can't do anything about it. GG!
What a game for
KJ brings it back. 3-1. Special tactics.
KJ in a nutshell, he is very smart at this game, and he knew exactly what he needed to do to close out the match.
Alright, KJ, your drops and Liberators, the stuff of nightmares there. First game, despite all those worker kills you got, Crankytoaster, you were able to siege that third base position and just keep moving forward. Second game, though, KJ, you were able to defend perfectly well against that proxy, and then you were able to contain your opponent and just keep him off the natural for the longest time. I loved those missile turrets you had at the north and east of the base, too, just making sure that he couldn't fly anything to somewhere where he could save himself.
Did you see the proxy base? I just saw it in the replay.
Yeah, Yeah.
We saw the proxy
We saw
base.
the proxy base.
I like that. Holy crap!
Yeah, I was looking for the proxy actually with the SCV. Every game I checked for proxies, but I guess I missed it.
Oh really?
You just barely
Yeah.
missed it. It was in the top right corner near the gases. You did walk
Okay.
into that base, but you just didn't go far enough over to see it.
Yeah, I missed it, but somehow I was able to still defend. So good.
You got
The
the
siege
tank
tank, getting that out,
Yeah.
you got that out at like literally the perfect moment. You siege it up in the perfect spot, and then the bunker was going to be in a beautiful spot. Yeah, once the siege tank started shelling out, he had to run home.
I'm not sure if you I think I might be too predictable with the proxy because like you knew to look for it. But I thought you were doing Hellion like or Reaper Hellion, so you slow down your tank production, but you just went Marine, or double Marine Reactor Tank. That's kind of what I play for fast tank. I was kind of counting on the Reaper, and I also built a fake barracks in my main, like the first barracks in case you SCV scout, because I thought you would SCV scout. I know you said you SCV scouted all the time, but
yeah, but at the same time, you ran into his main, and KJ's didn't see any factory, only saw one gas. He clearly knew something was up from that moment on.
Wait, I thought he didn't scout me.
He shot
No,
first.
He did.
The second game, did he SCV
scouted
scout
you.
me? He
I
did?
scouted, but I didn't go up, and I wasn't sure what the heck was going on.
Well, there's a
I-
barracks in my main. That was a
Yeah, I
regular
saw the
planning
barracks, and I was like,
Yep.
I don't know what the heck's going on. But either way, I was like, oh, let me just play safe because I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Okay,
And DarkMenace, can we get you in voice and camera?
Yeah, and I thought I could fake you out with that. That's why I did it because I knew you SCV scout. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and you got ahead of me on the Viking thing on the first game, so I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
So, cool, good job,
That's
GG.
why I don't like the medevac drop build because you kind of lose a Viking war. Like if you get a lot of kills, yeah, you just win the game. But if you don't, you're kind of screwed. I think. Well, I should probably learn it. I like how aggressive it is, but I don't play it.
Okay, so we need to get DarkMenace on camera and in voice.
He's hopping on. All right, guys.
Okay, beautiful. All right, have a good trip.
Oh yeah, have fun.
KJ, I'm gonna send you my number.
Yeah.
Wait, if you want to grab dinner.
Yeah, I've got his number too, but yeah, haven't been east to here in a while. Welcome, MedicJR. We're getting DarkMenace on here too. And yeah, good job. Your smartphone is holding nice and steady right now.
My phone.
Hey, it works, man. Everyone's got them these days. Just ask Blizzard.
Don't you guys have phones?
I do. It's yeah, with extra storage.
That's not what the crowd
actually.
said. That's not what the crowd
No.
said at BlizzCon.
No, I people still bring that up, and it's like I find that amusing because total at this point, Blizzard has released a total of 3 mobile games right now, and every single one of them was actually available on PC. So I don't know. I don't think it was a course correction from them. I think it was just the way it worked out. There is an Overwatch mobile game coming up though, so be ready to get your torches and pitchforks.
No. Not gonna play anything else.
All right.
I mean,
And
when you're so
welcome,
good at
DarkMenace.
StarCraft, you don't need to.
You know, you better believe that there must have at least been a StarCraft mobile game that made it to the pitch phase. But yeah, probably not very far. Blizzard cancels so many of their games. That was even before Microsoft started shutting down things left and right. But yep. Yeah, let's get DarkMenace on camera as well. I know that there is travel coming up in your future, so I'm gonna just get a quick hello, then get through that one, and then I know also Cubano has a little bit of scheduling requirements too.
All right. Well,
All right,
as we all
DarkMenace.
know, DarkMenace.
You're muted and
very
deafened.
good sir.
Sorry, my
All
mic
right.
isn't working.
Oh, okay. Then we just won't talk to you. It's cool.
That's a good idea. I won't talk to you either.
Yeah, I can't. You know.
Wait a minute.
What's that sound? It can't be DarkMenace because his mic isn't. All right. So, just quickly, do either of you have a map preference? Otherwise, I'm just gonna go for whichever ones we haven't done yet.
Rainfall. Let's do
Rainfall. All right.
DarkMenace, is your hair always that color?
I'm gonna dye brown, so you have to bleach it first.
Ooh,
So it's gotta be
alright.
stuck like this for a couple of
Okay, I was like, wait a minute, it's something's
You're
different
dyeing it
here.
blue? You're dyeing it blue?
Something's
Brown,
different
dude.
here. Oh, I tried that in high school, dyeing my hair blue, and it turned out gray, so let's not talk about that.
One of these days I'm gonna dye my scalp, and I'm gonna see what people say.
Just put a bullseye on there.
Blue
Hey,
eyes.
you know, I could get a contract with a spokesperson for Target. I love it.
People can play
Okay.
that dart game, they play with the table, you know? So
Ooh,
you get
lawn
stick to your
darts.
head. There you
Lawn
go.
darts, I love it. Alright, well, we're gonna get into it right now. And then, stay tuned, because more bald jokes to come. Alright, so these are like our top level players.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I guess you could technically say that Chatomic is our top Terran, because when he played Medic Jr. last time, he did win 2-0, but Medic Jr. is a GM player, and so is DarkMenace, so this is going to be a great series.
Oh yeah, TVZ at its finest.
Wait, why did Matheson take a shot at me in the stream chat saying that KJ won against Crankytoaster with what looks like a no jumps build? What is this?
I don't know. I'll have to ask later.
Catching strays from the bot.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to bots, they mimic the trash talk of everyone else. We are ready to go. This is the match I am looking forward to.
Oh yeah,
DarkMenace very admittedly does not get the chance to play as much, but when I don't know how much he's practiced, but if he has, then he is going to be a creep spreading, ling flooding menace.
he looked dominant last week against Frost.
He did.
And he is very good in the TVZ matchup. What I love about DarkMenace is how he attacks everywhere.
And defends everywhere, you just can't break him. Now, in the lower right, we have our light blue Terran. He is
Medic Jr.
And he is playing for the team of
PSIOP.
And in the upper left, we have the light pink Zerg, the #1 player in FSL. Put some respect on his name, and he is
DarkMenace.
representing the team of
Special Tactics.
He doesn't practice. It's crazy, to be honest, says his father.
I wish I could be half as good as him and not practice.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. So far, my daughter has not tried out StarCraft, but when she does, I'm bracing myself for when she can run right over me.
That's how it always works, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, it is the destiny of all parents to be outdone by their children.
Yep. It does make me happy to see that the Zerg opener that DarkMenace goes for is the same one that I go for, so I'm clearly doing something right.
Yeah, going with the hatchery first in this matchup. I know there's still a lot of debate going, at least in ZVT and ZVZ, whether you want to go spawning pool first or hatchery first.
I personally prefer the hatchery because, yes, they can cut a few workers and get that early Reaper out to be annoying, but you should be able to not lose any drones due to that.
Yeah.
And you can always get those queens out right away. Usually when the spawning pool pops, you just go double queen and then make 2 rounds of lings, and most of the time it's ready to go before that Reaper gets there.
Right, Medic Jr. going for Rax Marine Expand.
Yep.
And both of them, get a little peek at each other's natural, so they know what to expect here.
Yep, the exact build DarkMenace goes for is the exact one I do against Terrans.
All right, then he's learned well from you. You've been coaching him, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. That's exactly what it is.
And here's that Reaper we were talking about.
Yep. And he just drops the spawning pool to keep his drones alive, and right now the Queen will pop out, and then the Reaper can't do anything.
Yep. I mean, even though those Lings can't really catch the Reaper, it can at least keep it away from the drones for long enough for the Queen to get out.
Well, it also takes like 6, I think, shots from the Reaper to kill your drone, so you can let it shoot at it like 3 or 4 times if you need to, and then drop the...
You can turn it into a building, you can just try your best to swap it out.
Yep, and DarkMenace
and
is
here we
get
go.
His third down.
Oh, beautiful. Not missing a beat here. And there we go.
Reaper has to run away.
Queen getting bounced around a little bit, but I don't think... Yeah. I don't think that's going to matter here.
No. And he gets the creep tumor down, and yeah, he protects it with the Queen. Knows that Reaper was weak, was able to just step forward and say, yeah, you're not touching that. And so far, everything looks pretty standard. We do have the tech lab on the way.
Yeah. You get a little bit quieter, JMPZ, but yeah, big thing. Once you just figure out the first minute here, once you get to 12 workers, it's the same stuff. You know, there's just a little bit more room for very minor variations at the beginning. Alright, there we go. And they do have Ling speed. Hellions out to just drive them away. Supply depot was delayed, and we lost 2 SCVs. Not bad for that number of Zerglings, actually.
Yeah, I was waiting to see what MedicJR was doing. It took him about 20 seconds to start his Cloak and his Banshee after he landed the starport, so he was definitely busy doing something else at that moment. But yeah, I mean, 20 seconds doesn't sound like much, but when you're playing at this high of a level of the game, 20 seconds is the world.
Here come the toasters. Alright, yeah, DarkMenace immediately moving those queens over there. He has a full creep path between the bases. First Banshee about to pop.
Yeah, I wonder when he's going to drop his spores. He hasn't dropped any yet.
No, I think he's got the timing down pretty well. We shall see.
Yep.
And yeah, just basically guiding those Hellions around in circles for a little while. Right now we got 18 Lings active.
Still no spores on the
still
way.
no spores, still no lair.
Little nervous, yeah. He's gonna have to get these spores down, and all these Lings, yeah, they're gonna do some damage, but I don't think they'll get any kills.
Alright, Cloak has been completed.
And no Banshees have been spotted. Oh, he's gonna see the Banshee right now.
Uh-huh.
He sees that. And yeah, he's gonna be able to kill these, yeah, he sees the Banshees, and we're gonna see the spores drop. There they go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
All the spores in the world drop, and he's just dropping all of his gases now. He's got enough drones.
Whoop. Hey, MedicJR, I think, just took out an Overlord. So those Lings, they weren't just there to do damage. They were also there just to make sure that he could see what was going on that side of the map, see what moved out, and look at the perfect timing. That Spore Crawler completing just as the Banshees reached that part of the map. Three worker kills. Not bad.
Yep. Yeah, but if you're DarkMenace, you'll take the 3 worker loss there.
Oh,
especially
DarkMenace expects it.
Yeah, especially for the investment that he had to put in to get those 3 worker kills. It's a lot of gas that he invested in those Banshees and Cloak. But this is
you
also
very much expect the Banshees.
Yeah, it's definitely going to give MedicJR plenty of time to keep map control with these Banshees. But the one thing I am concerned about for MedicJR is he does not have a 3rd CC, and there he goes. He's just dropped it, but at the same time, DarkMenace has taken his 4th and his 5th.
Mm-hmm. And already spreading quite a few creep tumors to him.
Yep.
And here come the Queens.
Yep, he should be able to shut this down.
Yeah,
possibly.
that Cloaked Banshee almost out of energy. He did get the cancel. That is good for MedicJR. Is it MedicJR or MedicJR? And if it is JR, is he a very, very young fan of Dallas?
Alright, well, these Banshees are going to get 2 more. Almost 3 more kills, yep. Same time, trying to target down. Oh, he loses a Banshee.
Right, never underestimate the Queen anti-air range.
Yeah.
DarkMenace, like, right away, started up on another hatchery in the upper right, and is building up the cancelled one again as well. And has stayed active on the map, sending lings everywhere just to make sure that he has all the information he could possibly wish for.
He plays such a swarmy ling style, and yeah, MedicJR is going to have to push here. He knows he has to push, and I mean, this is a pretty big army. We do have Banes on the way. Do we have Bane? We do not have Bane speed. It's getting there. It's about 30 seconds away and 1-1 on the way. But yeah, this army could be scary. It's probably going to be able to cancel this 5th, if you want to call it. But at the same time, it's still going to be rough for MedicJR if he's not able to shut this 5th down.
Gotta get his medevacs up to where the action is, too. It looks like they're catching up now. Yeah. And there we go, with the Cloaked Banshee spotting for the tanks.
These tanks are in a very good spot.
Yep. DarkMenace seeing if he can swing around the back, but you see the Marines are on either side of the tanks.
And yep, here we go. There's lings melted. Wait a minute, this is a really good fight. Yeah, he's gonna have to abandon
very good. Banelings are being morphed, and he does have Bane speed.
Yep, and now the 1-1
and 1-1 now.
Finished for DarkMenace, and yeah, MedicJR already has 1-1, so yeah, he's able to shut this base down. Now, I wonder if MedicJR thinks that this is his 4th. Yeah, he has no clue that other base is up there in the corner.
No, not yet anyway. Being very cautious on the border of the creep, as well he should. And just seeing what he can do to drive it back.
Very careful with this.
That's right. Mopping up anything he can.
Yeah. But yeah, he's catching the reinforcements with these lings.
Absolutely.
Not allowed to reinforce when you got a big ball of lings here. And yeah, he keeps catching... Oh, he's going to catch a tank. That is a great snipe for DarkMenace. And now MedicJR is down.
Well, the tanks are where the money is.
Yep.
Doesn't look like he killed any SCVs. Definitely forced some friendly fire.
Yeah, he's up a lot of supply here.
MedicJR is, yeah.
Yeah, he's up almost 30 supply. This is his chance. DarkMenace has a huge bank. If he's able to make all of these units, it's going to be a lot harder. But yeah, he's pushed the creep back too.
Exactly. I was going to say that. The creep, usually by this point, DarkMenace has about half the map. Right now, just the very upper quarter.
Yeah, this could be a big deal.
Go. Venturing out of the creep, there are quite a few Banelings ready to go.
Yeah.
Total of 15 of them.
And here we go. Here comes the fight.
Yep. Right, Marines falling back past that tank line. Again, just getting a lot of kills.
Oh, I think Medic Jr.'s done it.
I think he has too. Those Queens have nothing to do but retreat. They cannot match the DPS of this many Marines. He is going to try, though.
This is, this is the end of game 1. GG.
All right, GG. Well, PSIOP's Gaming bringing things up 2-3 now.
He saw his window and he took it.
Just overall, just excellent map control from both sides, really. He might not have gotten that much done early on, but he was really able to take those engagements of the Tank Marine versus Ling Bane.
Yeah. Credit to Medic Jr. I think after his loss, he's been practicing, because he definitely seemed very polished there. Very well done by him. Super glad he's on my team.
Yeah. Okay, just waiting for DarkMenace to join the lobby here. Not sure if he's checking something out, but... No.
I suppose he's okay.
Okay,
That's weird.
Sometimes it does this, where they're part of the party, but it doesn't show it on one of the players' ends. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright.
You know, it's a 20-year-old game.
No, not quite. About 16 years now? Yeah, almost exactly.
What is this map?
It's Lightshade. You played on Lightshade before, man. Alright. And just to make sure everyone knows, we're not using the exact map pool. Some of these are in the current map pool, but we had a nice little vote at the beginning of the season. Ooh, I gotta turn my fan on. Ugh, getting stuffy in here.
Alrighty.
We got the GLHFs in the upper left. We have the light blue Terran. Up one map he is.
Medic Jr.
And he is playing for the team of...
PSIOP.
Oh, he's using a different tool for this.
Okay.
But also Control X again.
And in the lower right. I shouldn't have did that while we were doing introductions. That's on me.
DarkMenace.
We have the pink Zerg, and he is representing the team of
Special Tactics.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm observing, so yeah, let me know if there's any action I'm not catching.
Oh, good.
Alright,
Good
and
so
yep,
far.
again, Hatchery first. DarkMenace got off to a perfectly good start last match. And he was
tons
more
of
than...
army. Yeah, he was definitely in a good spot. He just... I
Just...
guess Medic Jr. got to a great spot.
Medic Jr. just had some really good engagements. The Marine Tank versus Ling Bane, both those times. We are going Reaper expand this time, or I guess Reaper first. Start with the SCV Scout.
Yeah, I think he wants to be a little bit more... He's not as familiar with this map, I'm guessing, by what he said
apparently.
in the game lobby. So he wants to just be a little bit safer, spend the 50 gas on the Reaper, look to make sure his opponent's not doing anything too different, and then play out from there.
Yeah, nothing too crazy here. The slightly the middle spot with the rocks and the sight blockers, definitely a very good ambush spot. And if you're Terran, there's a lot of sort of whole paths of high ground that can be especially nice if you're using siege tanks. That's pretty much what I think of with this one.
Yep, and hear that Reaper coming to the other side of the map.
And here we go. He does find a lone drone, and DarkMenace not missing a beat. Turning into an extractor for now.
Yeah, this seems like a much earlier Reaper, though. He's got this being a no... Oh, he might be able to find a drone!
Oh, no!
Oh, he saved it!
DarkMenace, just quick with turning these into structures.
Yep. Keeps it alive.
I'm curious if the extractor is going to become permanent. There it does.
Yeah.
Alright, Queens are out, and this Reaper is not long for this world.
Yeah. So you traded a Reaper to force out an early reactor. Or
what do they call it in Zerg? Extractor.
There we go.
We gotta get... I gotta check, do we have any Protoss planned today? Because I need some assimilators in my life.
We got WindShadow playing next, or after the... and we got Cubano. We got 2 Protoss.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, Cubano's gonna be up next. Medic
I'm
Jr.
sorry.
just waiting to switch the tack, and looks like it's going to be Hellions again. I don't think that's going to be any surprise to DarkMenace. Just very, very standard.
Yep.
Do a little bit of work with the Hellions.
Well.
Right.
SirMalagant.
Okay. Alright, so for you Protoss fans out there, stay tuned. You will be satiated.
Let's see here. Ling
Yep.
Speed done. Roach Warren on the way, so he's going to play a different style this game.
Right. Stargate on the Tech Lab. Yeah, I mean, Roaches, they might not scale as well, but they do survive a lot longer. That's the big thing with them. Not only that, but they can pretty quickly just eliminate any use the Hellions have.
Yeah, and their bios are very, very, very good against tanks.
Well, once they turn to Ravagers, yes.
Yep. And they can absorb tank shots a lot better than Zerglings.
You know what? I want to see the Ravagers using the new interaction they have with force fields, where they just make them expire more quickly instead of just straight up eliminate them. And yeah, much earlier layer this time for DarkMenace.
Yep. Much, much earlier. He's definitely going for some upgraded Roachy boys.
Again, no surprise. The Banshee and Cloak are on the way.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for MedicJR in Game 1. Bring it out in Game 2. I'm a good fan of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and that's exactly what we're looking at here. But he just scouted that there was no drones at the third, so he's got to know that DarkMenace is making a lot of units here.
Bunch of upgrades going. DarkMenace ahead in the supply. 28 army to 19, but that is with the caveat of Roaches taking up a lot.
Yeah, and looking at the units, it's 2 Banshees, and Roaches cannot shoot up.
They can't? Can they detect?
No.
Yikes.
Yeah, what's the point of them? Oh, very smart to fly by to start killing that Overlord.
Oh, yes, he gets it. DarkMenace, of course. You're not going to see him supply blocked often. He's always got another Overlord on the way.
Yep.
Alright, here come the Banshees. They get 1 Ling so far.
Yep, and here comes the Cloak. And the Queens are up here, but they're not going to be able to see it at the moment.
Again, just like immaculate timing when it comes to the Spore Crawlers.
He's going to be able to shut this Spore down.
He does, yes. So that.
But he does have the Overseer here.
Yeah, he has an Overseer, but the Banshees are going to be able to move a bit faster than that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, well, they are indeed driven away, and combat shields on the way. Dim already researched. If this is anything like the last match, Medic Jr. is going to be really building up with the Marines and tanks. He also does have a 3rd orbital that's almost completed that he's going to be moving over to the 3rd.
And he has the worker lead in this game, but obviously the difference is that DarkMenace has a much bigger army in this game. He's invested in army instead of the workers, and he's looking to shut down this 3rd.
Right. The Banshees are just kind of moving around, keeping tabs on the enemy army, and I think DarkMenace is getting ready to go on the offensive. There are 2 tanks sieged here on high ground, with a rock limiting some of the travel space here.
Oh, yeah, and he's able to hit those Lings and instantly lifts his 3rd away.
Yeah, the reactions for both of them are just so quick.
Yeah.
They don't even need to think about some of these moves they make when they're under attack.
Nope. And
here
yeah,
comes
more Lings on the way. No.
Right, and coming from so many different directions too.
Yeah, this is what makes DarkMenace so good. If he can get that line of Lings into the main and natural and cause some havoc, it's going to be very good for him.
Here are the Banshees.
Trying to focus down the Ravagers, but the Queens keep them alive. And yeah, here come the Lings trying to get in the base.
Oh.
They get on top one of the tanks, but aren't able to kill it.
Yeah, just very good defensive setup at the moment. The wall wasn't complete, but that siege tank was still able to cover whatever he needed.
He lost 1 Banshee, though.
One Banshee went down.
Yep. Queens are pushing it back and taking the 4th and 5th.
DarkMenace very comfortably expanding.
But again, he's down one supply. Even with having this really supply-heavy Roach army.
Mm-hmm. And if he can get those tanks sieged in a good spot, he could definitely take the advantage as soon as any engagement begins.
Yeah.
All right, MedicJR sees the oncoming army.
Yep. Trying to get those lings out and about.
Yep.
And yeah.
And currently trying to open up that choke point too at the top of his ramp.
Yep. DarkMenace is going to be pushing from a lot of different directions.
But the army not hitting at the same time.
Yeah.
He does not get close enough to Bile either.
Yep. He was able to kill one of the tanks, but there's still 3 left, I believe. 2 left? Yeah, 2 tanks left. And
MedicJR, he's been very choosy about when he actually gets onto the creep.
Oh, I love this.
Sending a medevac drop.
The medevac drop is going to find this open corner.
Yep, well, everyone else heads home.
And yeah, he's still up. He's up 40 supply at the moment. And yeah, this is going to do a lot of damage. He's going to be able to click on the spawning pool. Or
yeah,
just
looks
kill
like
a
he was
bunch of
focused on the
army.
queen instead.
And he gets it.
Oh.
No more lings for DarkMenace.
And that wasn't even what he was focusing on to begin with.
Yep.
Naturally, DarkMenace not missing a beat, creating the next spawning pool.
And MedicJR still on 3cc, 4th one not on the way, so that is a little scary if his push fizzles out, but at the same time, he knows DarkMenace is taking this 4th in the top right, and he's bringing his whole army here, and he's going to be able to shut this down. But at the same time, DarkMenace is going to jump on top of these...
heading into the base, just as he's attacking that expansion.
Yep.
I love the high ground Ravagers, though. And Cats, yeah, 2 tanks both right next to each other.
But at the same time, he still loses his 4th. He's still a 3 base
loses the 4th, and there is damage being done right in his main, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's down 50 supply.
Oh, boy.
I honestly think he had a better chance in game 1 than in this one. This one's it's starting to look rough.
Yeah, MedicJR in a very good position to just tie the whole series up. This is the 3rd series within our matchup, as far as the teams go, by the way. We had someone asking about that in the chat.
Oh,
yeah, 3 bases to 3 bases. You know, most people will say Zerg, it's very important to be up a base. Especially with the cheaper command centers now.
Yeah, and he's got double command centers on the way. He's going to be able to drop his 4th and 5th. There's 300 mineral command centers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a 3-base Zerg. And I just don't see a world where he's going to be able to fight this army.
He can cause so much damage so quickly right now. He's even still got one of the Banshees left.
Able to kill some of these tanks. Big
All
battle.
right,
Yeah,
GG. We are tied in this series.
Applause for MedicJR. He played perfect.
All right. Yep, very, very strong match. DarkMenace, yeah, you were very solid just defending the early stuff, but Medic, you were able to do a lot of damage both times with those marine tank pushes.
Yeah, very well done. Game 1, yeah, DarkMenace, you seem to get your economic lead, but MedicJR found the damage he needed to with both of his pushes. His tank stayed alive, and in game 2 you went for more of a Roach Ravager style, but I think the MedicJR just did a really good job defending his tanks. And
that brings us to the most important question. Is it MedicJR or MedicJR?
JR.
Okay, and is that inspired by the villain in Dynasty?
No.
Okay, I didn't think it was, but I did kind of want to know.
Alright,
so, yeah, DarkMenace, we know you got places to be. We're going to try to get Cubano in here next. Thanks a lot for taking the time.
Yep, enjoy your trip, DarkMenace.
Where's he going?
Him and KJA are going somewhere. I don't know exactly where.
Oh, it's a secret location. Alright.
Yeah, they need to create a hidden base.
Yeah, They need to do Zergling things since they're both
Yes, bro, I
Zerglings.
can't believe it. Still
Yeah.
Zergs.
Alright, well, our next matchup is going to
Well-
be a TVP.
Yeah, we're gonna check on this. Cubano wanted to go next, but I don't see him ready just yet.
I see him online.
Okay.
Is he in the FSL chat? Yeah, I see him in the FSL chat.
Okay, great.
Wait, wouldn't the Pokemon be Cubone?
I don't know.
I would. I love Pokemon.
Yeah, well.
Oh, my mic's far away from me. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know. I Google Cubano and I see a sandwich.
Seriously?
Or a type of espresso.
Cubano.
There's a handful of things.
I
it
see
could
a
mean.
sandwich as well.
Having to do with Cuba, Cuban espresso, Cuban sandwich, or El Cubano, a town in Cuba.
Alright, well, we just need
Here,
Cubano
yeah. Let me
video and
give
we're
all of
good
this
go.
to him. It's pinned, but
Oh yeah. For all of you, always go to the Get Ready channel. It's always there.
Can I go back to Team PSIOP for a second?
sure. So yeah, Cubano. I think he's just done one match so far, but he was very impressive in it.
Oh yeah, Cubano, I loved his build in game 1 against Frost. And Frost somehow held on and held on and held on. Game 2 was a little bit different, but he's still, yeah, Cubano definitely has a very high rating. He's definitely a top 10 player in the league at the moment, for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Von Lipvig was thinking of Cubone, the guy with the
100%.
skull on his head and the bone, and was involved in that weird ghost thing in that infamous town that everyone got spooked by.
Lavender Town.
Lavender Town, that was it. It's been so
See,
long.
you may know StarCraft lore and all that stuff, but when it comes to Pokemon, I got you, HyperTurtle. You can always ask me.
I know the lore that Ash finally won a championship after the anime. I mean, a world championship anyway, after the anime had been running for over 20 years.
Yeah, they had to. And for those of you who wonder what Cubone looks like, there he is, right there.
Well, he looks like King in Owl House.
There he is.
All
There's
right.
your Cubone.
All right, so he's on camera. Let's go ahead and put him there. Okay, he is, and then yeah, we just need you in voice. You can't voice. Okay, well, camera's the only required one, and MedicJR, I'm saying that correctly. We will just go straight into it then. Here, DarkMenace removed from party.
Have fun.
All right. All right, go into lobby right now. Alright, here we go. Protoss versus Terran, and I really would like to just see... I'm trying to catch as much Protoss as I can, because I need to know when, if ever, I'm supposed to... that I'm supposed to start changing my gateways into warp gates. Alright, they're ready.
Alright. Excited for this. You know, we have an even series now, 3-3.
And Medic Jr.'s been on a roll.
Yeah. FSL, always a close series. Never not a close series. We've had 3 weeks in a row of ace matches, and it looks like we might get there again this week.
In the upper right, we have, again, our light blue Terran. He is
Medic Jr.
And playing for the team
PSIOP.
Cough, the best team, cough. And in the lower left, we have the green Protoss, and he is
Cubano.
representing the team of
Special Tactics.
All right, we've seen plenty of TVT and TVZ from Medic Jr. Very interested on what he's building up here.
Yeah, I don't think he's played a TVP yet in the FSL.
In this season?
I'd have to get back to that.
All right, just making the gateway, just crammed behind those minerals and that geyser.
Well, I'm trying to think of like who would match up with him. Haruz would be a player, but Haruz is on his team, so they can't play each other.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, so I think Cubano would be the only Protoss that matches up with him.
Well, we will find that out shortly.
And here comes the pro.
Little bit of tickling going on, but that barrack's going to complete no problem.
Yeah, it used to be much more annoying because the with the
12-worker start.
Yeah, they would just instantly send the probe, drop the pylon on the way out.
Oh yeah, I'd usually have an SCV pretty much ready to go already.
Yep. And yeah, Cubano going for a second base, and instantly started. Very well done by MedicJR. Cubano was definitely trying to delay that, but yeah, he was forced away.
Yep. But meanwhile, just getting his own expansion going back home. Not missing any time here.
No, not at all.
Alright. It is time for the Reaper to take a look.
Yeah, looking at the production, the Adept is 20 seconds away, so the Reaper should not get there in time to do any sort of damage.
He is chronoing it.
Yeah, and that's even quicker. So yeah, he's going to be able to chase this Reaper away, and no probe should be affected by this. That is a very early shield battery by Cubano. He does not want to lose anything.
Playing it very safe here.
And the Reaper.
Reaper, meet Adept. Adept, meet Reaper.
Now
is he going to be able to catch up? I don't know. Nope.
He juked it, yeah.
Yeah, it got a little bit stuck around that corner.
Yep. Very scary for a moment, but at the same time gets out. Factory on the way. The CC should finish, so this Adept's not going to be able to, do too much to this SCV. Might be able to find a kill or two, but yeah, we also have 2 Marines already in the field, so I don't think that Adept's going to find much. Mainly going to be used for scouting, I believe.
Alright, here comes the Shade. Does cancel it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The Reaper was going after the Adept. Can he finish it? Yes! No more Reaper.
Okay. Got some.
And we are going with Twilight Council.
Building the bunker.
Yep. Bunker. Mine are so coming out.
Gateway on the way. Okay, he's taking workers out of gas. Okay. It's only got 3 workers mining gas right now, and the rest of them are on minerals. Yeah, when you're making Adepts, you don't need that much gas.
You don't. I'm curious how heavy he's going to invest in these adepts.
Alright.
They had a very tiny change where the +1 attack also gives them an extra bonus point against light units, but he doesn't. I don't think he has a forge yet. No.
Well, at the same time, MedicJR is going to do a 2-mine Widow Mine drop, and this is going to allow the adepts to be on the other side of the map without too much worry of like factory units. So I guess we'll see how many probes these Widow Mines can kill.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
adepts,
yeah,
the adepts haven't quite moved out yet.
Does he get it?
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
yeah.
Last shot, he barely gets it. That's a big catch for MedicJR there.
All right, here comes the drop.
Oh, he's gonna see this. He's got the spider pylon there.
Yeah, no, he has to just very quickly react to this.
Yeah.
Adepts are moving out. He has not pulled his workers just yet. There we go.
Now. Very smart by MedicJR here. He
Oh.
drops one and then drops the second one.
Force
And
it to unburrow. Yeah. Oh.
Cubano with the
Oh, yeah.
micro.
Only gets one probe.
Yeah.
Very good control from both. And the adepts are moving out.
Yep. He hasn't moved his probes back. There we go. He's moving them back now. And yeah,
Yep.
this is a lot of adepts. But at the same
Liberator
time,
on the way.
MedicJR should have seen this.
Yeah, there's just... Yeah, so basically he's just denying any mining on the third. That's it. Oh,
Yep.
Moving it out, though. And not a lot of anti-air for Cubano.
Let's see. Oh, and yeah, the tank's going to start shelling, but they're also going to be able to jump on top of it. Can he repair it in time?
Within the minimum range.
Oh,
Yep.
no,
They've
not get
got glaives. They're attacking a lot faster, and they are doing a lot of damage to those SCVs. Tank is going to finish them off. 10 dead.
Yeah, that's very good damage. 11.
Yeah, I think the Stalkers killed the Liberator. He warped in just... He got a couple of them in.
But wait,
And-
the Liberator? I thought I just saw it. Is that who?
Maybe. Oh, no, that's a new one.
Oh, okay.
Either that or he pulled it home. But yeah, 11 workers down, so Cubano up ahead by 10 workers. And there's another... That medevac from earlier is just kind of circling around with that surviving mine. He really wants to kill some workers, kill some probes.
He does have his third Nexus down as well, so that's a big deal.
Yep. More gateways being made, charge being researched.
Let's see
Yeah,
how
this third Nexus has been down for a while, so he might not have been mining from there,
he's gonna
but
catch
he at
a
least
lot of
was able
workers
to...
here.
Oh,
4,
2 maybe?
5.
Oh, no, he doesn't like it.
He got 5 workers with that Liberator.
Yeah, with the Liberator.
And these Stalkers are flying in, and MedicJR is going to put it in a spot that
yeah, that Stalker's going down. This is
very good pullback.
Yeah, Stalker's getting each other's way a little bit, but
Yeah,
again.
The Widow Mine gets 3, okay.
Okay.
Third
Yeah,
CC
just-
on the way.
Forcing more Stalkers out here. Oh, look at this. They have to back up. He does have a forge now, so cannons will be very handy here.
It can be very annoying with this Liberator, just barely out of range. You know, I like
and then
this.
just shifting
Reposition
around,
it. Yep.
taking advantage of where the structures are too. Doesn't get any that time.
Can the Stalkers reach it?
Oh,
Never
yeah,
mind.
they can.
Yep. They take damage, but yeah, they were able to shut it down. But this is going to be a very scary push for Cubano to hold.
Permanent damage there.
Especially with
Marine
the
Marauder.
+1 attack.
He's even got that one mine.
Well, he does have +1 attack as well. So yeah, this is going to be all about, can MedicJR shut down the third? Because that's what he's going to be trying to do right now.
Yeah.
And if he can do that, that's going to be a big deal. But at the same time, Cubano's army's moving out of position.
Okay, I think the tank, yep, it is just sieging. The army got drawn over to the reinforcements.
Oh man, this is a very
no
good
spells
fight
yet
for
from the
MedicJR.
sentries. Yeah, those.
He's going to be able to jump
that
on all
stem.
of this. I think he's going to be able to wipe this
He's
army.
just, yeah, the Stalker is just not matching up well against the Marines.
They're going to try to get
And
on this tank. They will kill the
will
tank
he-
most likely.
Will he? Yes, they managed to get it, but now
At the same
he has to
time,
rebuild even more.
Yeah, these units are going to be able to push in here. He just did a round of warp-ins, and he should be able to kill these.
Oh.
Cubano sees the writing on the wall there. GG, MedicJR.
MedicJR's pushes are just so powerful once he's finally ready to move out. Everything before that is really just to keep his opponent occupied, I think.
100%. Very well done. I was very nervous for him, but yeah, his pushes definitely pack a punch. You're 100% right, HyperTurtle. Like, he seems to be behind in a base, and then he knows he needs to push and do damage, and he does damage. And that will give PSIOP the 4-3 lead.
Right, you are. Alright, let's go in here. Okay, and JMPZ, now I need you in the lobby.
I'm blind, I'm sorry.
You do have more than one monitor, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yay!
Lucky me, I have 2.
Yay!
I had to buy one recently.
I have more monitors, but I don't have space for a third. At best, if I'm working, I use my laptop as an additional monitor, but I ain't working right now.
Let's just say anger got the better of me, and I slammed something on the desk, and probably shouldn't do that really close to $1,000 monitor.
$1,000 monitor? Whoa.
Yeah.
With 4K?
Yeah.
Alright.
Curved screen, all that stuff, and let's just say, that was a dumb mistake.
4K monitor is definitely on my list in the long run, but for now, if I want 4K, I just hook the computer up to the TV. Alright, in the upper right, undefeated so far today, we have the light blue Terran. He is
Medic Jr.
And he is playing for the team of
PSIOP.
And in the lower left, trying to tie the series up 4-4, it is the green Protoss, and he is
Cubano.
representing the team of
Special Tactics.
still one of the best openers we have. Oh, never mind. I thought I saw 2 probes leaving the map. This map very strange with the inner ring, I guess you call it. Like, you basically gotta attack from like a circular path unless you destroy a bunch of rocks and all that fun stuff. So definitely one of the more stranger maps we play in the map pool, but definitely a fun one.
Alright, Probe Scout coming up.
Yep.
And again, just as the barracks is finishing.
Yep. Pulls the SCV to say, go away.
Annoying thing about probes, as long as you don't let them take too many hits in a row, they heal those shields very quickly, so you can kind of gradually grind the SCV, maybe one SCV down. It's not a big threat, but again, it's annoying.
I keep forgetting that command centers cost 300. I was like, you should be able to block this, and then I'm like, oh, duh. It only costs 300.
That's right, command center is on a special summer sale. Get them while they're hot.
Wonder how long that'll last.
I'm very curious. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna blink first with some of these changes.
Okay, we have a second probe coming up here. So Cubano is going to be going for a proxy. I love the idea. He had an amazing proxy game 1 against Frost last week, so I wonder what kind of proxy he's going to be bringing out here. But at the same time, MedicJR is not going to see the second here. He's going to say, wait a minute. Oh, there it is.
Boing! Alright, got a kill.
He saw the probe drop the Nexus, but he also knows that Nexus
It is probably going to be a proxy Oracle.
Okay, proxy Stargate it is. I like it.
Now that's still a little bit of travel distance, but I don't think MedicJR is going to be expecting an aerial attack from that direction right now.
No, 100%. But he definitely knows something is up because that Nexus was really, really late. So he has to know that something is up, but there's so many options for Cubano still at this point.
Yep, just putting a bunker up front. And at Nexus, still only 3/4 of the way done. Whereas MedicJR already dropping mules at his expansion. And it is indeed going to be an Oracle. It's being chronoed.
Okay.
And I do not see anything defending the main mineral line. There's a mine coming out, but it depends very heavily where he sets it down. Or if he even sets it down, or it's just waiting for the medevac to come again.
Probably gonna do a mine drop. This is why I'm a huge fan of just putting the mines around my mineral lines until I'm ready with the medevac. But yeah, here we go.
There's a Reaper being passed back home, but the Adepts will have something to say about that.
That's 4 kills right there.
Now he's getting the mine down.
And here comes the mine
pay
shot.
very close attention. Oh. Well,
okay,
6
you know what?
kills,
6 kills is really good.
It's good, but it would have been better had he gotten 6 kills with something that wasn't proxied like that. I don't know if he's going to be using that Stargate again. Oh, I think he is. He is making a fleet beacon already. Is this going to be a mothership deal, you think?
I'm gonna guess Tempest at this point.
Okay.
But possible.
Possible.
I think just Tempest, you're gonna be able to dance around the edge. You can drop some pylons right at this third base area, put some shield batteries and poke from them. It's very, very potent. I don't believe
Medic Jr. did, yeah, exactly.
Oh, no,
unfortunately, Medics like Liberators, another unit that does not target structures, but the secret's out now.
Yeah, he barely saw it, and yeah, that's gonna tense.
So MedicJR, yeah, someone did say possibly, but we did not say maybe. Again, heavy on the Adepts. No glaives this time, though.
I do like the reactor coming down on the starport. I do like the extra racks coming down. He's going to be able to make 2 Vikings at a time.
Vikings.
But at the same time, he's making tanks. I would rather see him make Cyclones. Because once this Tempest starts poking, it's going to be a little bit annoying. He might wait for a second one. Yeah, he's definitely waiting on a second one. And then that should allow MedicJR to start pumping. Oh, he saw the proxy, but he's not building.
Maybe he didn't CC it, but I mean, the green's permanently on the map there, so he does have 1 mine right between the minerals and that refinery, but I don't think the Tempests are going to care about that too much as long as the.
Yeah, these Tempests are going to be really annoying.
If the Oracle casts Revelation. Oh, it is. They are going to get within range. Oh.
Okay, good damage.
And here come the Marines. Those Tempests have to make themselves scarce. This is a lot of anti-air DPS.
Do not lose that Tempest. Oh, he lost.
Stutter step in. They did not have stim just yet, which is why the Oracle and the Tempest were able to get out injured but not eliminated.
And then yeah, here we go. He's switching to Mass Vikings. He's building a second starport. He knows what he needs to do here. Flying the factory back. These Vikings and Marines should be able to chase this away. Just wait for stim and then start
Exactly.
chasing
Just wait for it to move a little bit too far. It's almost like going on to creep, the way this is laid out.
He's able to kill 1 of the Vikings, but at the same time, he's producing 2 at a time. He's soon about to be producing 3 at a time.
Now we got the Adepts coming. There's a wall, a bunker, 2 tanks, and quite a bit of infantry at the front wall.
Yeah. He should be able to shut. Oh no!
Yeah,
he lowered the wall.
I think,
Okay.
yeah, I don't think lowering the wall was going to be too much of a risk there. He is heading over to where the Stargate is now. He definitely
he's gonna
does
shut it down.
know it's there, and these adepts are not going to be able to hold up against this much firepower.
And he's gonna be right on top of this. Any Tempest that comes out, he's gonna be able to deal with. And there they go.
Going out here and just has to carefully focus down those Vikings.
Yeah, but at the same time, all of these Tempests have taken so much damage. And yeah, he's gonna lose his last Tempest. Yeah, I think MedicJR.
But the Oracle lives. Oh, no, it doesn't. Alright.
You jinxed it, HyperTurtle!
He has a third that's gone down. I don't think MedicJR is going to waste much time moving out, though.
No, he's going to try to drop. This is 3 cannons, and going to try to shut this or prevent these
He's
units
gonna
from
start
coming
doing
in. But they're
damage
not
to them
going to
before
do
they
it.
can play
Yeah. Yep, he's going to be able to take out these cannons. These cannons are not going to be long for the world. He's going to get the tank siege.
Yeah, cancel.
Yeah, and he's gonna have to
and the
cancel
Nexus,
this Nexus right as it was about to finish. And he does see this big ball of Zealots, which are pretty scary. But at the same time, he's got his 3rd CC on the way.
Got Warp Gate research, so that's going to be pumping the Zealots out a little bit more quickly. It's +1 attack versus +1 attack and +1 armor. And look,
he's barely
these techs, if they can depower this, that's going to be down 1 gateway and 3 batteries.
Yeah.
He is finding himself cornered right now.
And he shut down the forge. And yeah, these Zealots don't have charge. It's almost complete. It's got 5 seconds.
I can't see it making a big difference. There's too much.
Yeah. And that's GG. MedicJR takes
GG. PSIOP Games ahead 5-3 now.
Yeah, and we are heading into our 2v2 series. With,
Alright. Again, good day for you, MedicJR.
Very well done, MedicJR. 4-0 today. Seems like you put in a lot of practice. Can I say that is safe to assume?
Not for FSL, but on ladder, yeah.
Yeah, you're playing a lot
counts.
of ladder. That makes sense. That definitely counts for sure. You definitely seemed really polished in your builds. And every time you made a push, it seemed like you just did the damage you needed to do. You didn't overcommit and all that fun stuff that, Terrans sometimes do. And was
Alright.
Great series from you. Great showing.
Thank you very much. We're going to be moving into 2v2 in just a moment here.
And GG's to Cubano as well. I loved his Game 2 build. The Tempest definitely had a chance. I think if he didn't lose that first Tempest, he would have had a chance to snowball it. But once he lost that first Tempest, it became so much more harder for him.
Or even that first Oracle.
Yeah.
Hey, alright, so I know we were supposed to do the 2v2 second. I appreciate everyone sticking around.
We're ready to wait.
Yeah, let's get, we want SCVSir, LanixMagi, and WindShadow all up. WindShadow, LanixMagi, I know you guys are good buddies. Me and SCVSir, well, we've never met in person, but we do go way back with the team matches.
Brothers in arms, right?
Does Absolutely have to change anything with the observer interface for 2v2 or no?
I don't think so. I mean, definitely not in game. I don't know if there's something you have to change with the production.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Alright, here. Let's see what the options are. So yeah, it's on us. We need to try to tie this up right now.
Yep. For those of you in the chat wondering, the magic number, again, is 7. If a team gets to 7, their team will be moving on to the finals against last season's champions, Pooled the Boys. And, yeah.
Good luck, win both, right?
The magic number and the lucky number. Yeah, you guys could potentially bring this home.
Yep.
So I guess pressure's on. Yeah, we're gonna make it so easy for you. By the way, do you have any map preferences?
I don't
Just
know.
not the one with lava. I don't remember what that was
that's
called,
true,
but I just
yeah.
can't see. It's just
Not the dark one.
Yes,
Not the
please.
dark one.
Fields of Death, I think is the one you're talking
Probably,
about. You're
that's
talking about the
right.
one with all those gold minerals and rich deserts?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just hard to see. I don't think people like watching it because it's hard to see. So
Play the ocean
Ooh.
one.
Here, everyone in the Twitch chat, do you guys dislike lava maps when you're watching?
Bright, friendly maps.
Yeah.
That's what we like.
All right, here. Let's go
Lots
with
of
Gem
Ewoks.
Garden.
I
That's
mean-
very sparkly.
perfect.
And then
Do the underwater one.
Undercurrent, I believe that
There
would be.
you go.
Undercurrent is underwater, so we can watch some dead units kind of gradually float to the surface.
That's the
always
best
fun.
part.
People.
Gem Garden, Undercurrent, and I'm going to be playing. So JMPZ, you're going to be observing as well as casting. All right.
Oh, fun. All right. I apologize to the stream.
No stress.
All right. All right. We are going to be starting with Gem Garden, and we will see you after the smoke clears.
Let's do it.
From our sponsors.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the.
Alright, as we can see the scoreboard here, thank you very much, Ron Lipwig. It is 5-3 PSIOP, and as mentioned previously, if WindShadow and Lanix, who are punching above their weight in this 2v2, somehow come away with a 2-0 victory, they will allow PSIOP to move on to the finals against Pull the Boys. If not, we will be going to me against SirMalagant, which no matter what will be played, no matter even if PSIOP gets to 7-3, we always play all the matches for the scores. But yes, right now we're going to do the 2v2, and after that, it'll be me against SirMalagant. Right. Moving everyone around. Just waiting for SCVSir to get in the lobby. So we got a Protoss Zerg versus a double Zerg. So the double Zerg definitely gets an advantage with the creep. They don't have to worry about blocking each other's bases. And yeah, the Protoss and Zerg, WindShadow and Lanix do like to play 2v2s together. So I don't expect them to have very many issues with blocking each other with their creep. Alright, in the upper left, we have the red Zerg player, and he is...
HyperTurtle.
We're starting in the upper right, I apologize. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, HyperTurtle. Just follow me, Von Ludwig. There we go. And his teammate in the upper left, it is the yellow Zerg player, and his teammate, and he is...
SCVSir.
to go, sir.
And they represent the team of...
Special Tactics.
In the upper right, we have the green Protoss player, and he is...
WindShadow.
And his teammate, the purple Zerg player, his teammate, and he is...
LanixMagi.
And they represent the amazing team of...
PSIOP.
So, taking stock, looks like pretty normal. Gateway, pylon out here early. Both Zergs taking their second bases. HyperTurtle with his spawning pool. SCVSir with his spawning pool, but a lot of lings on the way for SCVSir. He's already got 6 lings in production, whereas Lanix is going a little more economical, but he does already have both of his gases down. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but at the same time, the wall is being made by the Protoss. WindShadow got a pretty good wall going down here. Looks like the Overlords are scatting around. WindShadow bringing his probe home. Sees nothing too scary at the moment. Guess we'll see if he drops the Nexus early or what the choice is here. But HyperTurtle's going to be scouting that there is no second Nexus early, so should give Special Tactics an idea of what's going on. Looking over here, yeah, HyperTurtle's going to have a lot of extra workers. Trying to look at the units right now. Pretty even on the Zerg fronts, but since WindShadow hasn't made any army yet, he's been able to just pump out a lot of extra probes. And wait, this is a full wall? No, there's a way out on the side here. Oh, never mind, he cancels it. Okay. Looks like Stargate is the choice for WindShadow. Still no second Nexus. I would like to see him drop it. He does have the money for it. But at the same time, you know, he's getting out this... Yeah, there we go. Second Nexus on the way. HyperTurtle able to scout everything over here. Sees the second Nexus. Going to see... Oh, and SCVSir already getting in with these lings and finding a kill. That's a big deal. Gonna try to run in here. Gets a perfect scout off. Gonna try to kill some of WindShadow's probes. They're gonna fight a little bit, but yeah, at the same time... Oh... WindShadow or LanixMagi is not going for speed, which I'm never a fan of in the ZVZ matchup. It makes it so much harder to chase down speedlings. And yeah, SCVSir doing a wonderful job right now, being very annoying with this army. And not quite able to get another kill there, but hey, they were able to kill, what, 2 or 3 drones? 1 drone? Some damage is better than none, but at the same time, they're gonna see that there is no link speed on the way. So I wonder how Special Tactics reacts to that. Yeah, they already got their Roachborn down. HyperTurtle going for the Baneling Nest style. Trying to look at Lanix. He's gone for a Baneling Nest, but at the same time, his natural doesn't have any drones at it. So, very early lair too. And SCVSir and HyperTurtle going for their thirds. This is where the point of contention I think is going to be for PSIOP. They're going to need to shut down these thirds, but at the same time, SCVSir, he's pumping out so many roaches. He's got 5 roaches on the field, and in the production tab, he's going to have 6 more. So yeah, it's going to be very hard for Lanix and WindShadow to find any damage on these thirds, and I think that's going to be a very good win in build orders for Special Tactics. Double Stargate though, nothing that can shoot up, but HyperTurtle making a Spire, so that should help the team of Special Tactics. Yeah, very slow early game. I loved what SCVSir did with those lings, was able to scout everything he needed to and get the damage done. Trying to look at the units right now. It's just 2 Void Race. 3rd one on the way. But he doesn't have enough gas for another one yet. It's at 150 gas, so yeah. Very nervous for Lanix and WindShadow if they allow these third bases to get up and get saturated. So that is a big deal in this matchup. Getting these extra workers out. SCVSir has a massive roach army. This is 14 roaches, I believe. So, and on the production tab, he's got a bunch more. And HyperTurtle going with the mutas. I do like the mutas. They should be able to, you know, be very, very annoying, but at the same time, with these double Stargates, if he starts making Phoenixes, he will shut down all of those mutas. But he's going to have 5 Void Rays here momentarily. He's got +1 ship weapons, and there we go. There's the third from WindShadow, but still Lanix not making a third. He did get link speed though. He eventually did get his link speed, but again, Lanix with no third, I'm a little bit nervous. Trying to see what he's put his money in so far. Looking at the upgrades, he's got Baneling speed. Yeah, and there's his third base, dropping his third as we speak. And at the same time, SCVSir running around here is going to see that there's no extra base down here. But here we go. The Void Rays are moving out on the map. And will they be able to find the damage they need to at this third base? Also, Lanix trying to scout with this Overlord, and the Queens just barely don't get it. At the same time, here comes the Void Rays. But there's really nothing that shoots up here. Gonna be able to start picking away at SCVSir's base. And yeah, he just clicks it down. This should kill this. It's gonna take some damage. No, now he's gonna be able to kill the Queen. And here comes the Muta's home for HyperTurtle. And the Queens, yeah, he's gonna have to try to get out of here. He's not gonna be able to fight all of these Queens and these Mutas, but at the same time, he is doing it. He should reset the Muta numbers, but yeah, he's going to lose all of his Void Rays. Very, very nervous for them now, because that is a big deal to lose all of those Void Rays. He did have 3 more back at home, but at the same time, this is a big army coming towards his base. And let's see how the Banelings do. Okay, HyperTurtle does pull back. And yeah, let's see, the Mutas are fine. Oh, those are massive Baneling hits. More Baneling connections. A lot more Banelings on the way. Lanix trying to keep his Hydras alive, but at the same time, this is a lot of Lings. And oh, they're able to plug the wall. All of these units are going down. The third's going to go down. But at the same time, these Baneling connections, very huge. Trying to take out the Mutas. Does take out all the Mutas. Okay, let's try to take stock here, because that was a crazy fight. HyperTurtle in about 72. Okay, yeah, very, lot of damage done, because SCVSir still has all his entire army. He has a massive worker lead, he has a massive lead with these roaches, and even with the damage coming from these Void Rays, I don't see a world where Lanix and WindShadow are going to be able to stop this. The roaches get in, they're just flooding across, they still have their thirds untouched. They both lost their seconds. He lost his second. Yeah, I think this is game over damage. They're getting on top this last mineral line. Like, yeah, even with the fact they can't shoot up does not matter. They're going to be able to just force their way through. They're killing a lot, but at the same time, like, he's got 3 probes, the 3 drones. This isn't enough. Taking down the spawning pool, getting on top of these, and yeah, that's it. GG, well played. Lanix taps out. And we get the GG from WindShadow. Very well done by Special Tactics in Game 1. I think the fact that they were able to get their third bases up and running, and the fact that SCVSir was able to pump out so much army. And HyperTurtle was as well. That was a little shocking. But yeah, they had the lead the whole time in the economy and in the army supply. Upgrades, Lanix had a lot of upgrades, but I would like to see Lanix expand faster in Game 3. I would love to see. He had to get his third base up like the other Zergs, and just was a little bit behind on it. That brings us to 5-4. Special Tactics has a chance to tie the series up.
Watching FSL.
Alright. In the lower left, trying to bring this to a tied series, we have the red Zerg player, and he is...
HyperTurtle.
And his teammate, the yellow Zerg player, and he is...
SCVSir.
Go, sir.
representing the team of...
Special Tactics.
And in the upper right, the green Protoss player, and he is...
WindShadow.
His teammate and friend, the purple Zerg player, and he is...
LanixMagi.
And they represent the team of...
PSIOP.
Alright, so taking stock for game 2. Same situation we saw in game 1. Special Tactics seems to be going the earlier economy route, and PSIOP seems to be going a little bit safer with the pull into hatch. I would love to see just the second Nexus go down, and I think that's exactly what's happening here. I love to give the Protoss the pocket base here. Allows you to move your creep forward and not block your opponent, and then when they want to take their third, they can take it here, and if you want to take your third, you have 2 different options, so big deal. And yeah, earlier second Nexus, I love the switch up from PSIOP here. And at the scouting, HyperTurtle sees the second phase, sees that it's a little bit later, so that should tell him, hey, the other team went full first, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world. They still left their pocket base, which again, I love if you're playing double Zerg, because if you're getting pushed in at the front, you can always take this as a safety base. So being able to take that as a safety base is a big deal. But HyperTurtle taking damage on his Overlord, it won't die, so that's okay. But at the same time, looks like WindShadow enjoys the Stargate play, dropping that Stargate. I would like to, if he makes an Oracle this game, I would like him to take that Oracle across the map, and even if he gets 1 or 2 drone kills, just, you know, be annoying. But here we go. Chrono boosting out the probes. Should be able to chrono out on the first base as well. He has the energy for it. Can do a double chrono if he'd like. Look at the units here. Looks like there's 4 lings, and no lings for Lanix at the moment. And SCVSir are trying to get this early gold base. This is where PSIOP is not going to be allowed to let this happen. And another early third for Special Tactics. PSIOP's going to need to put some pressure on these bases, because if they allow them to get up a whole base again in the mirror match, it's going to be very, very tough for them. Definitely getting a lot more workers earlier this game. He's already up in the drone count. Both pretty even, but Lanix investing in these 12 lings. I mean, trying to look at the production, he will get ling speed first. If he can try to attack this front base from SCVSir and shut down this third, that'll be a big deal. Roach Warren on the way for SCVSir. He is a roach connoisseur. He really likes his roaches. They do very well for him, and yeah, should allow him to keep himself safe on this third base. And again, we're seeing the Oracle. Not quite sure where it went. but we have the double Void Ray on the way. Trying to find this Oracle, haven't been able to. Wow, HyperTurtle does not have any spores, so if that Oracle can make its way across the map and find these mineral lines, it can definitely do the damage. And Special Tactics is being incredibly greedy at the moment. But hey, if their opponent's allowing them to do it, they can definitely make that happen. HyperTurtle running across, going to be trying to shut down this third, but at the same time now sees the Void Ray, knows they're going Stargate play again. I would also like to see maybe WindShadow go into an early Fleet Beacon. Try to go Tempest. Tempest, you know, 2 of them can one-shot drones from a long distance. They can do a lot of damage. But at the same time, this hill right here, if you can get these Void Rays up here, it's going to be able to do a lot of damage. So, finding HyperTurtles, Overlord, and if he can go for this mineral line right here, WindShadow, it will do a lot of damage. And at the same time, we got a big ball of Lings moving out, but Lanix does have Safety Banes. These Safety Banes can do a lot of work against these Lings, and here we go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, these Banes. Big Baneling connection. Not a single drone went down, maybe one. Not quite sure, maybe one. But yeah, very well done by them. And they got a lot more Void Rays out this game. And starting the Phoenix production as well, but at the same time, HyperTurtle, 9 Hydralisk on the field. Gonna be a lot harder for them. But hey, WindShadow with his third of his own. Lanix trying to make a third, and yeah, he's coming in here. He's gonna find this free roach. Oh, very good pullback. That was about to be a massive explosion with those Banes. And at the same time, there you got so many spores in these mineral lines. And again, HyperTurtle losing a Overlord. And oh, he's gonna find these Banes. Yeah, no damage for those Banes. Being active with these, he might find some damage on these. Yeah, find some Hydras. That's very good for him. Needs to be careful though. At the same time, yeah, has not taken any damage on his. Yep, beautiful. Oh, HyperTurtle gonna catch another supply block. Yeah, let's see. HyperTurtle. Not a supply block. He's got plenty of stuff he needs, so still very good for him. Got plenty of Overlords, but yeah, with these Hydras on the way, the upgrades coming along. Lanix going for an early infestation pit, I like that. But yeah, this game is much closer than the first one. Getting the pylons down, WindShadow. I would love to see the Fleet Beacon. Just, there it is, Fleet Beacon on the way. Trying to get up to those big flying units, and when you're on 3 bases, you can definitely afford them. Looks like we got a massive flyover here with these Void Rays. Trying to see if there's anything here to defend. It looks like 1 Spore, 2 Queens, 3 Queens. Yeah, it's going to be very hard for him to find damage over here. Especially with the damage that's been done to his Void Rays. And oh, he shuts down the Ling. And yeah, they're going to try to click down. Wow, that died incredibly fast. But at the same time, very smart. Getting out of there. Not overcommitting. HyperTurtle going for his 4th as we speak. WindShadow going for Flux Veins, and still going heavy into the Void Ray. I'm kind of shocked by that. I figured he would start transitioning into, you know, like some carriers here and there. He does have the money to try to take his 4th. If he can take his 4th and then defend it, then he can definitely afford a lot of carriers. Oh, he's going to try to catch these, yeah, catching these in the middle of the map. Very big deal for them. But this is still too many. He cannot fight into that many Hydras with this many, Oh, he's gonna catch Lanix's army here. Oh, turns around, sees the Banes morphing. Banes do a lot of damage to, Hydras. And he does have Bane speed. This army should be able to take out these Hydras if they decide to engage. Just gotta be careful here. Oh, that was a massive Baneling trades for both players. They both lost like 8 to 10 Banes, but this is 11 Void Rays now. So getting up to those big numbers. At the same time, Lanix dropping a bunch of Spore Crawlers to prevent anything like this from happening, and yeah, he's able to shut down that Baneling. Lanix going for the Infestor route, okay. Look at the production. Hive on the way for HyperTurtle. A lot of units on the way for every team. And yeah, we're seeing some poking and prodding here, but at the same time, I think HyperTurtle just has too much here. We're trying to kite back from these Banes. Very well done. Only loses 2 Hydras, but they do lose a little bit on the front there. And yeah, they're not going to be able to fight this. No way in the world should they be able to fight this. And I think Special Tactics is going to be able to route this. They need to keep running. They cannot stop. And at the same time, SCVSir killing WindShadow's 4th. He needs to cancel this. But this army over here, this is the big important fight. But at the same time, almost all of the Hydras have gone down. No, he's definitely got a big enough Hydra ball here. And yeah, I don't see a world where they hold on here. Able to kill a lot of the roaches that came in. But at the same time, he's got 2 Void Rays off to the side, not fighting, making a bunch more Void Rays. I'm not sure they're going to be able to hold on here. Especially with this big ball of units coming in. I think we're going to see a 2-0 here. This is a lot of Hydras. Yeah, I said they had an uphill battle, and I think we're seeing it here. They are definitely going against 2 players that have practiced together and definitely know their limits. Because, yeah, we're going to lose all the Void Rays here, and that'll be GG. GG, well played to Special Tactics. We have a tie series at 5-5. Very well done by our players. Looking at the graphs there, though, definitely in Game 2, PSIOP definitely did much better with the economy, just unfortunately they weren't able to take the fights. HyperTurtle, I'll let you do the exit interview. I need to use the restroom.
Alright, so HyperTurtle, when you were first going into there, what kind of...
What were you thinking?
Well, I mean, basically, we were planning for a pretty big Ling Bane rush first match, but we thought twice about the wall. SCVSir was still able to actually get some Lings inside. We were able to kind of go for a good combination anyway. The Mutas were just able to keep the Void Rays at bay. Second game, our plan was basically Ling Bane, Hydra, and Roach Ravager, and that ended up working out pretty well, I think.
Yeah, I think
we just couldn't keep up with the flow here. Like, production. I need to rewatch these replays, because I have no idea how you got that production up so much.
A lot of...
Yeah, I'll do it.
Greed is good. I think that was actually...
These maps are just massive. It's so hard to do anything.
Yeah, it's limited, and
yeah. No, I mean they're just all much bigger.
Yeah, you vetoed Field of Death because it's too hard to squint at.
Yes.
Field of Death is nuts, especially if you're going near units. Anyway.
It was still fun.
I have returned.
Alright, well, good, because your match is next, and we are tied. So here, let's get SirMalagant here. Thanks a lot, guys, and thanks for sticking around. I know, and SirMalagant, we need you on video.
Been sitting in this chair so long, I gotta get loose since I'm actually gonna be playing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be taking the dogs for a walk as soon as this stream is over. I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Well, all the pressure on me and SirMalagant, it looks like.
Okay, man.
So either we tie it and move on to an ace match, or one of you takes both matches and just keeps moving on. And then winner versus pulled the boys. Not exactly something to look forward to.
Yeah, we need to unseat them, man. They can't have a forfeit.
Yeah, gotta put them in their place.
No matter what team wins, let's just that team wins next week. All right, so we can agree on that.
Agreed.
Any maps we haven't done so far that you have a craving for?
If there's one in the map pool,
There are a couple that haven't been done yet.
just not Blackrock. As long as it's not Blackrock and in the map pool, I'm cool with that one.
Oh, okay then. All
There's
right.
too many chokes on Blackrock.
All right. Well, it's been a long day, so we will be getting into this. Anything you want to say before we approach the arena?
Nope, I
Hey, good luck.
appreciate SirMalagant playing me. I wanted to play him last time we played, and he wasn't available, so I'm definitely looking forward to this, because I definitely like playing players higher rated than me, so good luck, sir. and
Okay.
Thank you for the
Mr.
match.
Malagant, are you
Yep, good luck.
on the NA server right now?
Am I what?
I don't see you in game right now.
Oh, you don't? Hold on. Let me see what. I'm in Americas.
Okay.
You don't see me in game? Hold on. Yeah.
Now you might be able to just request to join party.
Yeah. So let me find you guys.
Just join the
John,
FSL chat.
I see Von Lipwig.
All right, then request. Yeah.
There you go.
Message him, and then he can get requested.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Right.
And good luck, have fun. Alright, so yep, I got my hands dirty earlier, now it's JMPZ's turn. Terran versus Protoss. The Celestial Enclave. We're going to be playing with that really weird pocket base. And we will see how they decide to use it. Also, how they might decide to use the destructible barrier that's right by the other natural.
You are watching FSL.
Away we go. In the lower left, we have the green Protoss. He is
SirMalagant.
And he is representing the team of
Special Tactics.
his opponent in the upper right. The pink Zerg goes by
JMPZ.
co-captaining and representing the team of
PSIOP.
JMPZ looking around for any trickery, scouting his pocket base first, and then taking the natural. We have Hatch first here. Gateway Assimilator from his opponent. I think there's just something so nice that you can chrono your Nexus straight off now without it going against you. Is this probe just scouting, or is he going to make his first base there? Almost up to 400, so I think he is going to be taking the pocket expansion. Cybernetic core is down. As is the spawning pool. Alright. Going to be taking the safer, but much poorer expansion. I also see that JMPZ is checking out the area around that destructible barrier. Just not taking any chances. Looking for any proxy pylons that he might be able to find. And he also sees that SirMalagant has not expanded forward. Fortune favors the all-in? Maybe. If we could zoom in a bit on JMPZ, we could form a single body from both players. I like it. Wait, is that a second spawning pool? Okay, maybe not. Might have been a misclick, or he might have been going for the rarely seen but very powerful strategy of researching adrenal and metabolic boosts at the same time once Hive completes. Yeah, I think it's just having a little bit of trouble with misrallies. I think he's got his bearings again, going ahead, moving workers over to the natural. Nothing on gas at the moment. And we have a Twilight Council being produced from the Protoss. Warp Gate moving along. Right now, SirMalagant focusing on just getting the workers out there. First tumor goes down, getting the creep moving on the other side of the map, and here comes an Adept for Zerglings and the Queen, ready to greet it. Working on shading into the base, but it is taking a lot of damage. The Adept does not complete the shade. And SirMalagant already going for charge. We're going to have to take a close look at the gases from each of them. Already SirMalagant going down to just one gas on each of those two geysers, whereas his opponent not mining from gas at all right now. So whatever they're going to do, I think they're going to be doing it very soon. We might be getting into a very heavy-duty Ling versus Zealot battle with both of them having their respective speed upgrades. JMPZ is taking a third, so he's not all in yet. Just got a few Lings available at the moment. And SirMalagant just defending that wall, adding 4 additional gateways. One of them just completed. He is still putting a shield battery down at the entrance to his main. But I think we're going to be seeing almost nothing but Zealots in the near future. And there is actually a proxy pylon right here. However, those Zealots will have to make it through that barrier or take the long way around. And already that pylon is pretty far from where the barrier is. More and more gateways being added. And he is even I think, completing the wall off, maybe? It's hard to tell from that angle. But yeah, he is getting the warp gate upgrades, and he is going to be throwing charge lot warp ends at his opponent. JMPZ is going to see it from one angle. Just scouting there, but the Lings quickly surround. JMPZ actually ahead as far as the army count goes. And I must have missed that, how they got in there, but a bunch of Zealots are going straight for the spawning pool. Looks like they have shifted. They're defending themselves. Oh, I see. There was another proxy pylon in that pocket base after the probe took the little worker-only shortcut to the other side. Queens are taking a lot of damage here, surrounded. Nothing but a handful of Lings against 34 supply of Zealots. Workers are being pulled, and JMPZ just was not ready for this. I wasn't even ready for this. I had not noticed where he'd put that pylon. The lair being attacked by Zealots. I think at this point, are they just going to... Yeah, they're going to continue to focus it down, and now they are turning around and fighting. Another spawning pool is only just beginning. Right now, the only thing JMPZ can create are drones. He cannot create queens, he cannot create Zerglings, he cannot create spine crawlers. GGWP! SirMalagant, with a very dedicated build, manages to sneak all those Zealots in. And I'm impressed. I don't think he even knew what map he'd be playing on. But apparently he knows what he wants to do here. And that gives Special Tactics a 6-5 lead. Will PSIOP Gaming be able to tie it? Or will Special Tactics be moving on to the Grand Finals? I'd like it if they moved to the Grand Finals, and not just because I'm a member of that team. That is the primary reason, though. And we will now be playing on Pylon. We're at match point, ladies and gentlemen. Want to make sure JMPZ is ready to go. All right, we are ready. We could be going into an ace match for his tiebreaker after this, or we could be going straight to the grand finals.
You are watching FSL.
GLHFs all around. In the lower right, we have the green Protoss. He is
SirMalagant.
And he is trying to get the final win for
Special Tactics.
his opponent. In the upper left, the Zerg. In the pink, not ready to surrender yet. He is
JMPZ.
And playing for the team of
PSIOP.
Alright, bunch of JMPZ fans in the audience right now, rooting their hero on. Interesting thing I've seen is that a lot of players have stopped actually doing the natural wall off in this matchup. Kind of walling off the main instead. Still, this allows for a much safer expansion. Very wide choke to try to fill up, though. JMPZ not parting ways with his opening from the previous game. Just going ahead with Hatch first, which SirMalagant immediately sees with his probe. Gateway then gas for SirMalagant. And we will see, we didn't really see what JMPZ's strategy was there. He had no gas at all, so I've got to assume that at some point he was going to just hold down the Z button, much similarly to how his opponent did with the Zealots. But SirMalagant, I think that's the player that I'm most interested in the strategy of. Is he going to be trying something similar? Obviously, there's no crazy pocket base. There's definitely a very big main that he could potentially try to hide a pylon in, but I don't think that's the kind of thing he's going to be doing. Now, is this probe going to be doing a proxy pylon or just checking for a third? Looks like he's just patrolling. Same thing with this Overlord over here. Nexus is warping in. So far, no warp gate being researched yet. Special tactics to win. Let's go, SirMalagant. I like it. Alright, 2 Lings driving the probe off. And so far, yeah, he sees with that probe that there aren't a lot of Lings over on that side, so he's taking his time as far as this wall off goes. Only mining 2 from each of the geysers at the moment. Is this a sign he's going to be doing a similar gateway rush? We will see. The probe over there was eliminated. And there we go. Just adding a little more to that wall. Still pretty open there. And JMPZ playing conservatively, just 4 Lings so far. He is down to 1 drone mining gas. That's a little bit more standard at this point. And the Adept gets a look at the spawning pool, goes in, and a one-way ticket, I'm afraid. Oh, he is going to try to shade out again. Last time that didn't work, but I think he's going to manage... Oh, he shades into his enemy's natural. Does a little bit of damage, but the drones manage to just group up, take it out. Couple Zealots being made, as well as Warp Gates. Spore Crawlers again. He did that last match, but there were no air units to be found. And again, like last match, we still really aren't seeing what kind of tech path that JMPZ is going. However, he is now mining from 2 geysers, so roaches may be a possibility. Getting a lair before any Baneling Nest or Roach Warren. Oh, there's the Roach Warren, alright. Now the Roaches might do a lot better if this is another Charge Lot Rush, and that's what it looks like it will be. I'm not seeing any proxy pylon, although I did miss one last match. Oh, there it is. Right in the middle, but also right where this Overlord can see it. So, very similar to before. Alright, there we go. Just sending a few lings to try to take that pylon out, but they quickly retreat. Pretty good amount of creep, at least heading towards the natural. Not seeing a lot more warp-ins here. Got 2 Zealots and an Adept attacking that third, but they might have to turn around. That is 4 Queens, although their attention is being divided. Right now, both armies joining together again. Here come the Roaches. And, yeah, the Adept not doing much. These Queens, they are in a position to survive a lot longer against these charge lots, and there aren't nearly as many built up. More on the way, however. SirMalagant just warping a little bit more in, but he might have to take a little bit of a different strategy. At the moment, just adding an additional probe or 2. JMPZ at the moment with a bigger army and more workers. That is not looking good for SirMalagant. If there isn't another trick up his sleeve, we may be going straight to the ace match. So if you are on either of these teams and you are listening up, it might be time to figure out what to do next. The Roaches do turn around. I think that plays to SirMalagant's favor. If he can bring this hatchery down, then get this army out of here before the reinforcements arrive. Hatchery goes down. He is out of there. Oh, I don't think he wants to take this battle though. Exactly. Heading out. What is he going to be going for next? His opponent just going all out with those Roach upgrades. And yep, Dark Templar follow-up, that would definitely be an option. SirMalagant, despite that kill, he is just so far behind in supply. Having to eliminate that poor shield battery. He does have another in the back. I think he might be so invested in this that he doesn't have much of a choice other than to continue to try to do damage. That is a lot of Roaches. There are 19 Roaches on the map total. If they get close enough, they could potentially take out that Cybernetics Core. They are, however, going back as JMPZ is taking a 4th base. SirMalagant starting to fall behind as far as the expansions go as well. Upgrades not being researched, so the longer this goes, JMPZ is going to be more and more favored. He is adding Hydralisk tech to the mix. And SirMalagant is deciding to go ahead, add a robotics facility, and finally take his 3rd. Here we go, +1 ranged tech just about to complete for JMPZ. SirMalagant just sending a few Zealots in, and they do not last long. He sees that big Roach ball, and he knows that's what he's going to have to deal with. That robotics facility probably going to be used to add some Immortals to the mix. He has, as I said, a lot of catching up to do. He has less than half the army supply right now. So any investments he makes, he's going to have to be very sure of himself. Forge being added, Blink being added, there's an Immortal on the way. More upgrades coming for his opponent, JMPZ. JMPZ almost has that 3rd completely saturated at this point. Good amount of creep going out. There is very little on the ground that can reach any of his bases without him being aware ahead of time. SirMalagant Chrono in the probes, Chrono in the Immortal, just playing a very difficult game of catch-up. That proxy attack just didn't get nearly enough done. And as this goes on, JMPZ is just solidifying his lead more and more. I think JMPZ is just very comfortable about his lead. He is just continuing to spread creep, get more tech, get more upgrades, get more bases, everything. And his lead just keeps growing more and more in every conceivable category. We are adding Colossus to the mix for SirMalagant's army. I mean, as far as the army goes, I mean, workers as well, he's starting to catch up. Once JMPZ is maxed, he's going to want to move out, and he has quite the ranged army here, as well as creep moving closer and closer to his opponent's base. Here come the roaches, here come the hydras. SirMalagant just gets just a little bit of early warning, and here come the force fields. Very well done, with not a Ravager in sight. Still not quite even on the army count, but that definitely helped. I do not think JMPZ was expecting that many force fields still, with lurkers on the way. And I do not see an observer for SirMalagant either, so this could easily go from bad to worst. He's got a Dark Templar archive in production. That's going to take a while. Also 2-1 for the range units of JMPZ, whereas we're only just about to get +1 attack for SirMalagant's ground units. He is taking a 4th. Just so much creep out there. Alright, here come the lurkers. The upgrades for them are being researched. I don't think they're completed yet, though. Oh, one of them is, the range upgrade. And yeah, the force fields again, but the only detection he has right now are those cannons, and his opponent starting to attack his wall while also using those lurkers both to damage the 3rd and to cut off the defenses. I still don't see an observer on the way. And that is quite a few overseers. So potentially he might even be able to focus any observers down. Now, one thing he has going for him is his opponent's army is very divided right now, with a lot of them just staying at the 3rd base, but even then, he seems outnumbered. SirMalagant is supply blocked, with the army going after that 3rd nexus. The observer finally able to move into range of those lurkers, but instead, he chooses to just recall. And things are just going from bad to worse to even worse than that. This natural taking all kinds of damage. The lurker is getting in position. And his own structure is just forcing him to filter the units to where the lurkers are. Right now, he has only 2 bases. And one of them is almost mined out. I think I smell an ace match in the future. And down it goes. GG WP. We are tied. It is ace match time, and we are going to have to figure out who we're going to be putting against each other. Alright, sneaky, sneaky, sneaky build, first match. I hadn't even noticed that you'd snuck that worker across the worker-only path there. Second match, similar idea, didn't pay off as much, and JMPZ just kept getting a further and further lead.
Yeah, I definitely thought after map 1, I was like, oh man, that was a rough way to lose map 1. I didn't see the pylon, and then map 2, I thought the charge lots were going to get in. I just barely got the roaches out in time. I think another 10 seconds later, and I think I lose that match as well.
Yep,
Yeah,
excellent grouping of queens too. I think it also helped that you saw where the pylon was that time.
Yeah,
Yep,
100%
that pylon placement.
Yep. It basically gave me the alarm bells just in time, but
I know, right? Good game.
Yeah. Was this the only 1-1 series we had today? The rest were 2-0s, right? Would we be cool with running this back as the ace match then?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see anyone else available for PSIOP gaming, so we might have to.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, the only 1-1, so yeah.
Alright, yeah, I mean, your logic's infallible, man.
Agreed.
Alright, let's do it. For honor and for glory.
4 weeks in a row, ace.
Just cut off his casting there because he has to play now. And what have we played so far and what haven't we? I think we're just going to be going with lockdown here. Right now, a little bit of coaching going between KJ and SirMalagant. Those two go way back. So I do not think we're going to be seeing that gateway and proxy pylon rush again this time. SirMalagant, got to invite him again. Actually, Von Lipvig, you might have to invite him again. Thank you. Party, lobby, party. Invite to game, there we have it. Alright. All comes down to this. Winner goes to the grand finals. Both these, SirMalagant was able to really surprise... Oh. Yeah. Yeah. So he's going to get back in there. Just need to get him on camera. A lot of preparation. This is going to be a very important match. No doubt about that. For those watching, we don't have any direct association with Blizzard, but I'd say check out the online shop for Blizzard if you're into co-op, because you can actually request a free 15-day co-op commander stim pack, which increases the experience you get from missions, both the main objectives and the bonus objectives. There's other stuff it doesn't double, but it is very handy because we haven't had anything like that since 2020. Also, they've added a bunch of bundles for co-op commanders. Bundles of 3 that are dedicated to each race, and then a bundle that has all the co-op commanders that aren't either completely free or included in the campaign collection. So, if you've been holding out for the last 6 years, now's the time to try to get all those prestiges, mastery levels, and expansion levels. Again, Blizzard doesn't give me any money, I give them money. But, hey, if you're into that kind of thing, worth checking out. We are getting to less than a month and a half to BlizzCon. And yeah, certainly rumors going around about what else they might be doing to the StarCraft brand. I believe that there's that action figure company, Joy something? StarCraft action figures. Joy Toy, okay. Yeah, so they make, kind of small action figures. And they have at least revealed what the upcoming StarCraft action figures are going to look like before they get painted. Alright, looks like... Let me make sure You ready? Now, I don't have a lot of money right now, so we will see. You know, the StarCraft shooter, whatever it is, I think it's going to be a while before I buy a season pass. Let's just put it that way. Also, in that same promotion, as far as getting closer to BlizzCon, you can also get a free, like, cartoon steampunk skin for Thrall in Heroes of the Storm. In the lower left, we have our green Protoss. He is
SirMalagant.
And he is playing for the team of
Special Tactics.
His opponent, the pink Zerg, who managed to tie this whole thing up. He is
JMPZ.
And he is playing for the team of
PSIOP.
Oh, alright. Well, so much for SirMalagant not proxying anything. That is his first pylon is a proxy pylon. He is going to be betting all the marbles on this. It's going to take a little while before this Overlord gets to the other side of the map. Remember, Overlords are just slightly slower than they used to be to mix things with the worker count. Alright, two proxy gateways. Now, is he even going to be making a Cybernetics core, or is it going to be straight up Zealot straight from it? He has been enjoying these proxy gateway attacks in the previous two matches, and he is going to live or die on that hill. Now again, previous matches, JMPZ was not going spawning pool first, and again, he still is not. It is going to be three proxy gateways. Count them up, everyone. The first two are just about to complete. Not a Cybernetics core inside. He is going to have to add another pylon, and I don't think there's one being produced right now. All right, now it's just getting started. Over in the main, I think that was a little bit of an error. Just two Zealots are going to complete before he has to wait on that pylon to finish. And this probe just kind of sitting there, camping out next to that hatchery. If he really wants to make the most of this, he's going to want to kill whatever he can. Focus on workers. It's not going to do much help to try to focus down any of these structures like he was previously. And yet, look at that Overlord turning around. Hey, couple of Zealots. They are wearing their lovely Purifier skins right now. Two Zealots versus two Zerglings. Although, pull in the workers. If they get stuck there, very good control. Just stutter stepping them along to keep from getting surrounded. And there are more on the way. JMPZ looking very serious from the top half of his head anyway, and he is going to want to try to surround that queen. The queen off creep momentarily. He is deciding to focus on that hatchery. I think the queens in the spawning pool would be the better target. Baneling Nest, no, not Baneling Nest, a Spine Crawler is down here. More Lings are being added to the mix. Right now, JMPZ is supply blocked. Yeah, you gotta focus. He wants to get the surrounds in those queens. That is the big objective here. There you go. Queens are not going anywhere. One queen goes down. Another queen taking quite a bit of damage. Spine Crawler is up on the high ground, although pretty far from either the spawning pool or the workers. Keep in mind here, SirMalagant does not... There's the Baneling Nest. SirMalagant does not have Warp Gate, so he cannot speed up the Zealot production, except by chronoing. I don't know if that's the greatest spot for the Spine Crawler, but it is protecting the workers down there. Zealots are starting to thin out. That one did die, and another one is isolated. If JMPZ can keep the Zergling production going, and keep it faster than these zealots are grouping up, then he is going to be able to do very well. He's going to want to try to keep bringing these Zerglings back to where the Spine Crawler is, taking out the pylon, and the strength of this rush may be running low. There are Banelings being produced, both of them on an even number of workers. Not anymore, now that that scouting probe has been sacrificed. And the next attack, he is going to want to take it very carefully, making sure that no Banelings hit more than one Zealot at a time. This is where it's going to be the last... Oh, he actually is making a Nexus. He's chronoing when possible, but... Alright. SirMalagant considering maybe just sending these guys to the other side of the map, but it is going to be full-on Zealot versus Zergling action. The Zerglings have the speed upgrade, the Zealots do not, and they also have a couple of Spine Crawlers to fall back on. No Queens being replaced just yet. And there are 2 Banelings being morphed right now. SirMalagant looks like he is at least playing with the idea of transitioning. It's going to be very difficult. He doesn't have much in the way of tech going. Nothing in the way of tech. Still no... Yeah, Cybernetics Core just completed. But also, this is 3 gateways and a pylon, 2 pylons, that are in a very vulnerable place. If those get cleaned up, his opponent pretty much eliminates all the production he can possibly have. There is a gateway being built back at home, just in case. And I would like to know what the next strategic step is. He's still making more Zealots, while expanding and teching a little bit at home. Roach Warren is being built, and you saw how well the Roaches managed to do against the Zealots last game, and those were Zealots with charge. I think he's trying to find a hatchery to pounce on. At the moment, SirMalagant is actually ahead in supply. Just a couple of Baneling hits can change that, though. Mining from the natural now. Zealot coming in. Eliminates 3 Banelings, hey. For a mineral-only unit, that's not terrible. He also got a look at his opponent's army, but he does not know that there are going to be Roaches on the way. Dark Templar Shrine. Alright. We saw him try this out last match, but it didn't complete. The Dark Templar Shrine, it takes a very long time to warp in. I mean, it feels like you're stuck on the wrong side of the bathroom door kind of time. You end up looking at that Dark Shrine and waiting and waiting. Alright, eliminated that one without detonating any Banelings. That's good. And Lair, couple of evolution chambers as well. So I think we are going to be going heavy on the Roach upgrades. He is going to try to build up a really big force, and now he's going to try his hand at eliminating these gateways and warp gates. SirMalagant having to make a judgment call. The Banelings don't have speed, but neither do the Zealots. And I think he is betting it all on this Dark Templar strategy. Now, his opponent does not have any Spore Crawlers. However, the lair is almost finished, so he's going to be able to make Overseers as he sees fit. 1 Dark Templar being warped in. I don't think he wants to show this just yet, until he has a good number of them. As soon as they see that Dark Templar, then we are going to be having Overseers here. He's got to be noticing this blur a little bit, even though he doesn't have detection. Anyone who's ever fought a Protoss knows to look out for that. Doesn't look like... Okay, there's another Dark Templar now. And he is going after workers. That is pulling all of JMPZ's army back. Is he going to go on the offensive now? 3 Overseers being morphed right now. 13 workers dead. That is not bad. SirMalagant actually with a 10-worker lead now. That I mean, those proxy warp gates are still very vulnerable, but that is nice. What is the next step going to be? Right now, JMPZ still has a very significant army lead, and he's had enough of this. He is going to move out. I should point out, one thing I hadn't even noticed, not only don't the Zealots or the Banelings have speed, the Zerglians don't have speed. Nothing has speed in this game, except the Roaches, actually. They have speed. There we go. And they're going to have +1/+1. 4 Overlords accompanying them. JMPZ does not want to risk any Dark Templar shenanigans. There is no Blink either, by the way. This is one of the most low upgrade games I have seen, and they are at the 10-minute mark. So like last game, it is going to be Protoss taking on a Roach army. JMPZ, his army supply is just so much higher. And after taking out these pylons and gateways, that's going to slow things down for SirMalagant at a time where he really needs the extra army supply. 26 to 52, exactly 50%. And JMPZ is already catching up in workers too, just 3 workers down. So it might finally be SirMalagant that's kind of contained right now. This could also be an opportunity for JMPZ to finally take a third. Here they go. The Roach is marching out. Is he going to check for the third or just go straight for the jugular? That's what we're going to find out. Needs to have the Immortal a little bit in front of those Stalkers. I like the fact that he has a couple of shield batteries, both powered by a different pylon. And JMPZ is going to go for it. 1-1 Roaches with speed. He is getting on top of everything he can. One of the Immortals goes down. A lot of Roaches being sacrificed, and more units being warped in. And the army counts get a little bit more evened out. Well, the Overseers are in siege mode. They're in their stationary detector mode. That is an excellent catch. And JMPZ is supply blocked. That was incredibly unfortunate. He sieged them into their observer mode, but did not make them mobile again. Lurker tech is on the way. Again, SirMalagant does not have any observer tech. He does not have any observers out, I mean. He can start making them out of the robotics facility, and I'm sure he remembers how last game went, so he knows about the possibility. That supply block did not last long, but JMPZ, he's been on 2 bases for longer than any Zerg would want to be. And his opponent, SirMalagant, has already been mining a bit from his own third, just chronoing probes out. Now remember, if he does warp in Dark Templar, he also has the option of changing them into Archons, if he just wants a little bit of, tiny bit of splash, a little bit of anti-bio damage. One thing neither of them really have going for them is much in the way of scouting. He does not really know what his opponent's army count is. They are actually very close in army supply, and another proxy pylon. Remember, those don't need gateways or nexus next to them. And very good positioning. He has a lot of Immortals that are within range to do damage. The Roach is moving up. SirMalagant just kiting his Immortals back a little bit while the Stalkers continue to do damage. JMPZ waited a long time for this hatchery, and it is about to be destroyed. And even bringing out a Warp Prism, that is loaded with Zealots, that he is going straight into the main. SirMalagant wants to take this right now. Sending the... Oop, I think he accidentally F2'd for a moment there, but he corrected it. Dropping the Zealots right into the main, well pounding at the entrance, the natural. He's having a little bit of trouble getting his Immortals into range. Once again, still no blink, although he does have charge now at least. 12 workers dying. And GGWP, Special Tactics, is going to the Grand Finals.
Jeez, that game. My gosh. That was so good.
Very good
that
game,
was
man.
stressful, man.
GG.
Good game, man. Good game. Good hold.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a PvZ where neither Zerglings nor Zealots had speed for that long.
Yeah.
That's true.
Roaches got speed before Zerglings or Zealots did. That is the new meta. Anyone who's playing ladder, pay attention.
That was crazy. That was a good
Oh,
roll,
man.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm very curious, SirMalagant. I know it looked like you were talking strategy with KJ Freedom. Were you guys talking about the whole rule of 3 that no one would ever expect you to go proxy gateway again 3 games in a row?
No,
Or was...
KJ, we just talked about what could be a good build against JMPZ at that last game. So yeah, so he's told me you want to do proxy or just do DT rush. So yeah, you know what I said? Let me just do, since it's a small map. So let's try the proxy. But yeah, that was a good hold by JMPZ.
Dark Templar figured in eventually. Even though you weren't able to do as much damage as you might have wanted during that rush, you had him contained. You were keeping a Zerg off his third base for that long.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure that he didn't sneak in a third there somewhere. So
yeah, I saw that, and then you actually... I wasn't quite sure about you going ahead and expanding yourself, but it paid off.
Yeah, yep. I thought I was so behind already, so I shoot 2 base against 1 base. So
it was definitely back and forth. It was a really good game.
Well, I think one of the biggest game changers, those overseers that got left in stationary mode.
Yeah, that's right. On the choke.
Yeah, it's some
then when
hard
I
game.
When I sent my first DT, I got supply blocked. Like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's why it only sent 1 DT.
Yeah, I noticed you got supply blocked early on too when you were trying to get your second pylon out there, but it's all about overcoming adversity. And yeah, so we will be going on to the grand finals, and we will have to start preparing builds. KJ says he was supposed to do 4-gate proxy, but he forgot the 4th gateway. Always a critic,
That's
man. He won. Just.
But yeah, good.
Very well done.
Feedback, because something to change or get better.
All right.
But yeah,
4 weeks in a row, we get an ace match. Good luck to Special Tactics next week. Hopefully, you guys can give it to Pull the Boys.
Yeah, we can force them to pull the boys.
All right, awesome.
All right, thank you for everyone watching.
GG's, guys.
Take care, everyone.
GG, guys. Bye-bye.